Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's time. Brush the bed. Mic is right. Check. My mic is right. Check. Man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh me. Oh my. What a week so far in the world of boxing, bruh. What a week in the world of boxing. What a week in the world of New York Knicks. You feel me? Come on, man. It's a lot going on in here. What's up? Y'all in here with me? What's up? What's up, man? Y'all in here with me? Is y'all in here with me? What's up, man? We got to talk, y'all. We got to talk. Let's get them numbers up. Let's get them numbers up. Let's hit the like button. I got a lot to say this week. Oh, my God. It's a lot to say right now, bruh. It's a lot to say this week, y'all. What's up, man? Talk to me. Talk to me. Pardon me. I've been a little busy, man. You know, I'm sorry. My Sundays, I've been traveling a little bit. I've been working a lot. There's been a lot going on. But please hit that like button, man. Stop playing. Y'all know what we on tonight. We got Shakur Foster pulling up. The hottest boxer in the game right now. That boy buzzing. That boy named buzzing. Shakur Foster, that name buzzing in the boxing streets right now. Hold up, where my goddamn bomb, man? What's up? Talk to me, man. That boy named buzzing in the boxing streets. Shakur Foster. He's hot. He's making noise. It's one of them days. Hold up. Y'all know, hold up. I had to go get a new schmoolio just for this one right here. I had to go get a schmoolio for this. Because it's a lot going on right now, bro. Let me crack the schmoolio. You know what I'm saying? What's up, man? Everybody, it's Thursday. End of the work week. New York Knicks won. It's lit. It's lit right now. Let me pull up the schmoolio. Come on, man. It's a schmoolio type of night. It's a schmoolio type of night. I gotta pull the schmoolio up. We got a lot to talk about. Y'all know it's serious. When I got the new schmoolio on deck, y'all know how I'm coming. Pause. Y'all niggas know how I'm coming. I got the new schmoolio. You know what I mean? Schmoolio and lemonade. Yo, come on, hit that like button, man. We got Shakur Foster pulling up. Hottest in the streets right now. Hottest in the streets of boxing, Shakur Foster. Pulling up. I gotta talk to him. That boy, he did it again, man. Shaq did it again, man. All I'm saying is every time Shaq have a fight with one of these names, and people say, yo, this 50-50. I ain't gonna lie. I thought Ray Ford was 50-50. A lot of people said they thought Cool Boy Scooter was 50-50. Stephen Fulton. I didn't think that one, but a lot of people be saying, Shaq, you in a 50-50 fight. And every time he shows us this shit ain't 50-50, bro. This guy's shocked. This guy's shocked. Like, I'm just saying, look, I gotta put some respect on his name, bro. I gotta put some respect on his name, bro. To be honest, I said this on Twitter. Y'all know I be on Twitter. That's where I'm at. Streets, Twitter is the boxing streets. Y'all know where I be at. I think Shakur Foster might belong in that pound for pound list. Tell me if I'm tripping. Y'all think it's too early? I think he might be number 10 on that pound for pound list. Let me drink some goddamn schmoolio to that. We gonna cook today. It's a lot going on. We got, of course, Shakur Foster, how he beat Ray Ford. We gonna talk about all that. Of course, Shakur Foster, Shakur Stevenson, they was in the ring going at it We got to talk about that. Now it's a whole new thing. I seen Bill Haney and Keyshawn Davis was on the FaceTime talking about they trying to square up with Devin. You know what I'm saying? Then I heard them saying, all right, cool, we don't just want Keyshawn, we want Shakur too. It's a whole, it's a lot in the sport of boxing right now. And we gonna talk about it all. This the streets, man. Come on, hit that like button. Stop playing, man. Hit that like button. Let me see how many likes we got. Shakur Foster's coming up. Forster is coming up to the stage. How many likes? Come on, man. Come on, y'all wilding. We got 150 people with 37 likes. Y'all wilding right now. Hit the like button. It's free. I'm bringing you good content. Hit the goddamn like button. All right, let me hit the chat real quick before we start. Shakur on the way. Shakur is on the way. Yeah, man. Shakur. I forgot to send him the goddamn link. I'm over here rushing from work to get home. My bad, you know what I'm saying? Hold up. He just texted me, yo, where the link at? Yeah, man. Hit the goddamn like button for me. Come on, man. Let's cook up. Shakur Foster is on the way. Shakur Foster's on the way. All right. Let me hit the chat real quick before we start cooking. I'm going to hit the chat before we start cooking because it's time to cook. We got a lot to cook. This week. You know we always on time. Mad Money Mitch, salute, my boy. OG Val. Is that OG Val? It looked like OG Val because this picture, it's a black and white. This look like one of them old school joints. Salute OG Val if that's Val. That's my man. Oh, yeah, that's Val. Shakur Bright like Stevenson. Ask Val. That's my man. Let's do it. Chris Baker, what's up, bro? Meaty Riley. Why your name Meaty, bro? Yo, GQ, salute. GQ. Here we go. Let's cook up. She belongs to the streets. Marta Prince was popping. You know what I'm saying? We gotta talk. It's a lot going on in the streets right now. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Nixon 4. You already know. You already know that. I've been wearing this hat nonstop. I ain't even take my goddamn. I take a shower with this hat on. I take showers with this hat on. New York Knicks in 4. Know what I'm saying? Go Spurs. Yo, come on, fam. Y'all looking bad out here, fam. Yo, Heck Tech, what's popping, man? What's popping, y'all? Oh, my boy Skeeton here. Scary Hours in here. All right. Tell Shakur to stop pumping. He knew he was going to zoo for this whole time. The Forster fight was never happening. We're going to talk about that too. We're going to get to that. Shock name been going up. Hopefully he can land a big fight. Yeah, that's a fact. Shock name going up. We should take on Ray Mortaya. I think Ray Mortaya is a good fighter, bro. Yeah, the Don Sizzy. You know what I mean? I got the Knicks Don Sizzy. Y'all know how we on. All right, we about to get. Let's get to the cook-up. Najee goes live. Go live as often as I see my dad growing up. Yo, AJ, my bad, man. It's been a lot going on, bro. You feel me? I got a full-time job, man. I'm a music executive, man. I'm running a whole department, man. I'm the head of hip-hop and R&B, Sony. So my bad. Sometimes it gets a little busy. This is one of those busy seasons, but I got you. I got some shit coming up for y'all. I promise. I always make it up. You know how when your dad leave and you don't see him for a minute, he come back with a toy or something? I'm back with a toy. Pause. All right. I appreciate everybody in here. Please hit the like button. Let's get to the cook-up. All right. Now check it. Check it out right now. First thing I want to say is this, because we got to get to everything, bro. I want to make it known right now. Shakur Foster is not regular. He's not. I think that we've gotten to a point right now Where what he did, the cool boy, was like, that was a shutout. That was like, that packed him up. Easy. Wrap the bag, gift wrapped, packed his ass up. Easy. Easy. And then, what he just did to Ray Ford. Here's the thing. I think Ray Ford is a good fighter, bro. And I hate when people do this. I hate when people do this because, like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all like to, as soon as somebody lose, be like, oh, they was trash. They ass. They ass. Yo, Ray Ford not ass. Ray Ford is a good fighter. Is he a great fighter? No. But I think he's a good fighter. I think he's a very good fighter. But what Ray Ford ran into was a guy that was fundamentally him. Let's break it down. Let's start to peel the layers. Let's peel the layers. Let's peel the layers. The first thing we got to talk about, O'Shaquie Foster feet, bro, is, come on, man. The battle of the feet is where the fight was won. I'm going to say that again. The battle of the feet was where this fight was won. O'Shaquie Foster had way better feet than Ray Ford. Why does that matter? Because in order for Ray Ford to throw those combination punches that he liked to throw, his feet got to be set. He's not that good, or I would say good. He's not that effective being able to punch while he's moving. He's not, especially if he got to move backwards or lateral. On his front foot, he does a little better being able to throw combinations. What we saw from Shaq was offsetting his feet. Boom, turn to the right. Boom, circle him right. Boom, boom, turn him. He kept turning him every time, and Ray Ford, it was messing up his rhythm. Now, here's the other part of why the feet matter so much. Here's the other part of why the feet mattered so much. The reach from O'Shaquie Foster was evident in this fight. The reach from O'Shaquie Foster was evident in this fight. You can see it. Every time Ray Ford had to throw punches, he lunged in. He's falling off balance. He got to come in because, one, the distance in the feet, and two, that long jab kept him at bay. That long jab kept him at bay. 72-inch reach. Thank you, bro. That long jab kept him at bay. Man, where's Shaq at? Yo, be easy, brother. Take it easy. Let me get my spiel off. He's on the way. I spoke to him. He's on the way. Let me get my spiel off. So this is the thing about the fight. Every time Ray Ford leveled up, he went up a level. Shaq went up a level. Ray Ford went up a level. Shaq went up a level. Ray Ford went up a level. Shaq went up a level. Ray Ford couldn't hit no more levels. That was it. He's maxed out. Shaq stayed at the level, bruh. Y'all remember that? Round 10 and round 11. Y'all remember that? Round 10 and round 11. Do y'all remember those rounds? Those were the two most important rounds of the whole fight. Championship rounds. 10 and 11. Rory, what's up, bro? My bad. I've been working a lot, man. So my bad. I've been on the road a little bit. Round 10 and round 11. Oh, this is important too. Low key, salute, low key. Ford hit E on the tank early. I agree. I didn't understand why Ray Ford wasn't moving forward from the beginning. To me, that was the strategy. Remember, we all spoke about this. That was the strategy that you had to put the pressure on Shaq. You got to walk forward because if you get into a boxing match with him, you're probably going to lose. That lets me know two things. One, it was either a bad game plan. It was a poor game plan. Or two, Shaq actually hits harder than they thought. It's either those two things. Bad game plan or Shaq hits harder than they thought. Because my thing is, why are you not trying to go in and pressure this guy? That's your strength. That's one of his weaknesses. I don't even call it a weakness, but the times that I've seen Shaq vulnerable, it's been from guys that are doing pressure. Both. Now, here's the thing. I got to give Shaq a lot of props for this, too, because Ray Ford was the faster fighter, bro. Ray Ford was the faster fighter. If you watch rounds 1 to 5, Ford's speed played a factor. Shaq adjusted to the speed with what? Timing and distance. Timing and distance offset Ray Ford's speed. Because Ray Ford came out. Oh, that was my fault. That was the other hand. He a southpaw. Yes. He came out. Yes. Ray Ford's speed was like, I'm like, God damn, Ray Ford's speed looking like, oh, God damn. He came in, and you could tell it took Shaq about 4 rounds to get used to that speed. Please hit the like button, y'all. Let me see how many likes we got. Oh, Shocky's on the way. Y'all know how we do. This for the culture. This is streets of boxing. This the boxing streets. Oh, Shocky Foster is on the way. How many likes we got? Let me look at the likes. Nah, y'all tripping. We almost got 300 people in here or 70 likes. Come on, y'all playing games, man. Stop playing. Hit the like button, man. It's free. I ain't asking for no money. Hit the goddamn like button. Come on, I'm bringing high quality interviews in here. This talent, this the most buzzing guy in the streets, and he coming to talk to us. Hit the like button. So, what I was saying. Where we at? What I was saying. Yo, what's up, man? Yo, Jay, what's up? Oh, Kendrell in the building. Kendrell, what's popping? Come on, hit the like button, man. Y'all playing games like we got the hottest in the streets coming to talk to you. I be letting y'all up for free to talk to the guests. There's no other channel that do that, bro. Come on, man. Come on, hit the like button. Stop playing. Najee, when is Shaq hopping on, bro? Be patient. You doing too much. Be patient. He'll be here. Let me get my spiel off. This is my show. Let me get it off. He'll be here. I'm telling you, he'll be here. All right. Let me say this. Let's get back to it. Round 10 and 11. 10 and 11. I'm pulling up. It's a Shmulio type of night. Fam. We got the Shmulio on deck, bro. It's the Shmulio on deck. I'm going to say this. Round 10, Ray Ford started to move forward. Ray Ford started to walk forward and do what he was supposed to do. He put that high guard on, which I'm not always a fan of the high guard all the time because you could get picked off. We see people pick off that high guard. But he walking forward with the high guard, throwing them motherfuckers. And it started to have some effect on Foster, bro. It did. Freddie, 0698. Najee, do you think Polanco can beat Norman Jr.? Ooh, that's a good fight right there, boy. Ooh, Freddie, salute for that question. Can Polanco beat Norman Jr.? Yeah, he got a shot. Yeah, he got a chance to beat Norman. He do. Norman got a chance to beat him too. Be clear. Norman can beat him too. That's a good ass fight. Ooh, man. I'm not sure. That's a good ass fight, Freddie. I got to do some film. Shock fans, relax. I know they over here talking about, yo, when is he coming? Nigga, this is my show. Relax. Take a chill pill. Get some Shmulio. Welcome. Cigar Talk. You know what I mean? Welcome to Cigar Talk. Drink some Shmulio and relax. The guest is on the way. I just sent him the link. He's on the way. Chill out. All right. Now let's get to this real quick. Let's get to this though. Let's get to this though. I thought it was crazy the whole, the Shakur Shakur thing at the end was crazy. That was crazy. And you know what? Because you could tell Shaq wants that fight bad. He want that fight so bad because as soon as the fight was over, he knew exactly where Shakur was. He didn't go to be like, I'm gonna talk to the announcer or say what's up to my family. As soon as the fight was over, Shaq went to Shakur like, yo, nigga, you come on. Like he was shocked. He prepared that. He wanted to go for that. And I respect it. I respect it. They had their back and forth. Shaq said, what's up? I want it next. What's going on? Shakur in there like, I beat your ass. They in there back and forth. Shaq is one of my favorite fighters, but please tell him to stay away from Shakur. Anthony Jenkins, 2000. Salute for the super chat. Thank you, bro. Stay away from him, you think? I'll say this about that fight. Those are two high-quality operators when it comes to this. When it comes to the IQ. When it comes to the IQ, as far as operating and outthinking your opponent, those are two high-level guys. What makes that fight interesting to me, I've never seen somebody outthink Shakur. Not yet. We haven't seen it. Can I say he's fought somebody on the IQ level of O'Shaquie Foster? No. Has O'Shaquie Foster fought someone on the IQ level of a Shakur Stevenson? No. To be honest, there really aren't too many people on the IQ level of a Shakur Stevenson. It's not. But what I want to say is this, though. That fight has to happen. Period, point blank. That fight, it has to happen. Why has it got to happen? Number one, Shaq put that pressure on from early. Y'all remember, he came on my show. That's where it went viral. Cigar Talk. He came on the show, said, yeah, I sparred Shakur and I ran him out the gym. I said, come on, Shaq. You ain't run no Shakur out the gym, nigga. That's Shakur. He said, yeah, I did. I ran him out the gym and he know it. This is what he said. This is what he said to me. Since then, he's been adamant, I need that fight. I want that fight. I don't care what it is, blah, blah, blah. Him and Shakur get into it. Shakur tell him, well, listen, you're not getting no fight unless you go see my man. You go see my man, and then we could get a fight. Hey, Shaq went to go see your man, and he beat your man. So with that being said, that fight has to happen. It has to happen. But here's the thing. About it. Shakur's a man of his word. At least, in my time knowing him, everything that he's said to me is been what he's said. You know what I'm saying? So as a guy that I know to be a man of your word, you got to stand on that word and you got to see him. You have to. He went to see a little man. He did what you said. You got to go see him. But the thing is, here's the thing about that, y'all. When do you see him is a whole other thing entirely. We don't know when. The when is up in the air. It wasn't saying, yo, we got to see it next. We got to see it. I don't know. But what I'm telling you is this. The when of this, you got to see him. It matters. And I don't know when that's going to happen. Would I like to see it next? Of course. That's a great fight. Would I like to see it after next? Of course. I just want to see it. I want to see it. But here's the thing. There's been rumors floating around. I saw first Chris Mannix. Salute to Chris Mannix, DAZN. He was the first one to break the news to say Shakur Stevenson is in the process of signing the Zuffa boxing. This is according to Chris Mannix. According to Chris Mannix, this is what he said. If that is true, if it is true that Shakur Stevenson is going to sign to Zuffa Boxing, I got to see how this shit matches up with Zuffa Boxing, because now it's a whole different thing in the building. It's a whole different scenario with Zuffa Boxing. It's a whole different scenario. We got to see that fight, though. We got to see that fight. As fans, we got to see that fight. But I just don't know, and we collectively don't know how Zuffa plans to move their guys. This is still new. No one knows what's going on, bro. Nobody knows what they want to do, how they operate, the type of fights they making. We don't know that. We don't know that. But what I will say is this. Miss Joette in the building. Salute, JoJo. Honestly, I don't like this because I've seen people saying like that. Zuffa's where boxers go to duck smoke. I can't agree to that. Why? Because we've seen Conor Ben sign to Zuffa and he fought on a ring card. Every Zuffa fight has not just been strictly on Zuffa against Zuffa opponents. We saw Conor Ben sign to Zuffa and then fight on the ring card. We just witnessed it. We just witnessed it. It's kind of like, actually, let me salute Sean Zattel. I gotta salute Sean Zattel. Sean Zattel, one of the best in the business. He's breaking it down. I saw a clip from him earlier where he said, and I'm a music guy, so you know what I mean? I thought this resonated with me for sure. He said, it's like back in the day, right? It's like when you sign to Death Row. Death Row is signed and distributed to Interscope. So just because you're on Interscope, that don't mean you're on Death Row. But if you sign to Death Row, you're distributed by Interscope. So there's that kind of distinction where there's a parent company and then there's a subsidiary of the parent company. The parent company is Turkey. Turk is the money. He's the money. So when he wants things on the ring card, they go on the ring card. They go on the ring card. They go on the ring card. Conor didn't sign a contract like the others did. What do you mean? I mean, they all, if it's true, everyone signs a contract, but we don't know the terms of contracts. We don't know. We don't know. When is O'Shaquie forced to join in the live? Yo, bro, stop pressing me, bro. Relax. You either wait or you can leave. He's coming. He's on the way. Pause. Now, let me say this. They're basically signing with Ring Magazine. That's possible. How I see it. And this is my personal view. I don't know. I have no insight to this from nobody inside. I'm just telling you what I think. It looks like to me that the top guys that are signed to Zuffa are going to be fighting on ring cards. Everybody else is going to be fighting on Zuffa and trying to build up the Zuffa brand. I don't see it as it's going to become that until Zuffa got more people in the stable. They got to get more people in the stable to operate the way that it seems like the vision is. You know what I'm saying? But what I do know is this. I know that O'Shaquie Foster fight and Shakur, that gotta happen. It gotta happen. I don't know if it happens next. To be honest, I don't know. And none of us know because we don't know if the Zuffa. Nobody knows how to see that fight next. O'Shaquie Foster and Shakur Stevenson, that fight gotta happen. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but we gotta see it. I'm gonna be on Dana White ass. If they did sign the Zuffa, I don't know. I'm going by the rumors that's out there. I don't have no inside information to know that. But what I'm telling you is, We need to see that fight, bro. Oh, all right. Oh, hold up. All right, hold up. He's here. He's here. Hold up. Let me do my intro, man. He's here. Y'all was too thirsty. I don't like y'all try to cut my monologue off. Where's Shaq? He coming, nigga. Chill. He's coming. He's here. All right. I came here for my cousin. Where he at? Cliff Grove. That's your cousin? Shaq, your cousin? I'm gonna ask him if he know you, Cliff. You better not be capping, nigga. All right. Let me set the table. Let's clear it up. Let's set the table. I'm bringing him up. Let me set the table. Hold up. Reset the table. This guy right here is the hottest name in the sport of boxing right now. It's factual. We can't cap. We got to call it what it is. Shaq is the hottest name in the sport of boxing. Every time people keep saying it's a 50-50, he be like, no, the fuck it's not. And it's just like, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy right now. I'm not going to lie. It's kind of crazy what he's doing. So make sure everybody show some respect. Show some love. Matter of fact, can I get lightnings in the chat? Let me bring them up. Throw the lightnings in the chat. Lightning in the chat. Let me bring up, Shocky Foster to the stage. Lightning in the chat, man. Yo, Shaq, what up, man?
Hey, what's the deal, bro?
Bro. First of all, all right, how are you feeling? Are you on like, like they say cloud 9? Are you feeling like, man, I'm that nigga right now? Do you feel like that?
Man, I feel great, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I feel satisfied. I had to shut little dude up, man, and his whole little fan base. I feel great, bro.
I feel like, yo, Shaq, this to me right now, this is the most the most buzzing your name been ever to me. Like right now, everybody talking about you on the map. It feels like you've been here for a while, but you finally arrived to where everybody's giving you your flowers. Do you feel that energy? Like everybody finally understanding what you've been saying?
Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely, man. It's definitely, it feel like they, they opening their eyes, they recognizing the skill now, and they see I'm one of the top guys in the sport now. It's undeniable.
We gotta talk about this fight. Huge fight, huge performance. I was there in the building. All right. Do you feel like just the lead up and everything was crazy? Y'all niggas was popping it. Everybody talking wild. Y'all both talking crazy. One of the narratives was when he pushed you at the weigh-in, everybody was like, yo, he emotional, blah, blah, blah. Did you feel like that level of emotion from him carried his way into the fight at all? Or you felt like, nah, that didn't even matter?
He didn't fight like he was like super emotional, because I expected him to come out and come at me, but he kind of played it cool and like, was kind of trying to counterpunch from the beginning. So I think at first it was gonna bother him, and then I think everybody woke him up when everybody was telling him, you being emotional and whatever. I think he tried to calm it down, but I for sure it was damn near still in him. He just tried to play it off for real.
I think that's interesting, Shot, because I feel like we all thought that. We all thought he not going to just sit back and box with you. He going to come out there and try to hurt you and try to go. It didn't feel like that until the end. You were surprised, like, at his game plan?
Most definitely. I definitely thought he was going to come at me. And as you've seen, I came at him. So I was trying to see I was trying to get it cracking, trying to see what was going to go down. And yeah, he got out the boxing and got out the moving. And that's when I kind of knew I had him, because, once I get to walking you down and touching you, I'm going to find out my range real quick. And then, once I start putting the combinations together, it was over with.
Tell me about the walkout, though, Shot, because, I'm a New York nigga. I ain't from Houston. I don't know. I like Houston, though. I like y'all, though. But I ain't from there. But you brought out Trey the Truth. You know what I'm saying? You brought out, what's they said? J-Dog? I think they said
J-Dog. J-Dog, man. J-Dog.
Tell me about that. I feel like that was, to me, that was your homecoming moment, right? You're headlining your first fight in in your state. You brought out the ones. What did that feel like when you was walking down that aisle just to come to the ring?
Man, it was crazy. Like that's what I was saying. Like, I think it was something legendary that was done. I don't know if two artists have done it. Walk the Fight Eye at once, where they drop one started off and then they drop the music and come out with some other music. But
Yeah, that was hard.
man, that was a blessing, man. Actually, me and Trey we was trying to come up with something. And Trey was gonna walk me out, and I was just like, man, you fuck with J Dog, cause J Dog, he was one of the ones like when I was a kid, when I growing up, like I've been hearing him. You know what I mean? It was in the hood. He had them hood anthems and all that, like that first 48, all that. That's
Yeah.
hood anthem. So. I was just like, man, let's see what we can do. And, he ended up coming through. We're like, all right, bet. Brody, you started off. And then shit, by halfway through, we drop it and put
Yeah.
that first 48 on. That's gonna shut this building down. And shit, it played out just like we wanted it, bro. Just
I ain't
like
gonna lie. Listen, I'm from New York, so I don't. They ain't play no J Dog where I'm from. I don't know. I don't know that. But the energy
yeah.
in that came on. Everybody was jumping around. I was like, damn, this shit feel crazy.
Yeah. Nah, that first 48, it's like he like Jay-Z in the hood, you know what I mean? So yeah, most definitely.
All right, yo, Shock. All right, let's get to round one. Shock, you threw him out the ring, nigga. Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that, Shock? You threw him out the ring. Shock, you
Hey,
just threw him. You threw him. You threw him out the ring. Why'd you do that?
I honestly, bro, I think that was karma or some shit from him trying to walk up and push me like he did on stage. Cause I promise you, bro, I really just tried to throw him into the ropes hard, but the way he dived about the ring was crazy. I'm
You
like,
know,
nah,
I
ain't
think
no way I can practice that, bro.
because I'm like you clearly threw him. You threw him, and I was surprised the ref didn't take a point when he went out the ring. Was you thinking in your head like, damn, they about to take a point? They about to. Was you thinking that?
I ain't see what's crazy. I ain't even think about the taking the point, but I thought about the fight like being over, like disqualification or whatever. Like I'm like, damn, don't let it end like this. I
Right.
definitely, yeah.
Now, do you hold up? Did you do that on some like? I'm trying to show you like what's up. Like we in here. This my shit. I'm about to throw it. I'm about to throw this nigga. Is that you did that because of that?
Well, I figured. I mean, so we got in the trenches. I figured we was gonna get aggressive. So off the rip, I'm being aggressive. So when I pivoted and I spent them, yeah, like I went to throw them into the ropes, not throw them through the ropes. You know what I mean? But that's
Yeah.
why, like the ref, I don't think he thought I threw him through the ropes purposely. Anyway, because when he came in and said something to me and Ray, I was like, I had tapped his chest a little bit, like my bad type shit, but the ref was like, "Hey, y'all don't start that," and I was like, "Bro, I ain't do that on purpose." And Ray kind of did the same gesture, like, "Nah, that wasn't on purpose." So the ref just let it go.
Oh, you lucky for that one, bro. Because I said, oh, they
Nah,
about to take some points right there. Shot this.
for sure. Hey, I'm glad, brother. Ain't nothing come out of that.
All right, so all right, hold on. Tell me this though, because you remember, matter of fact, your team was getting on me after the fucking press conference. They like, yeah, nigga, is Ray still stronger than Shock? They was on my ass after the shit. But remember, I put that tweet out before. Me and you, we debated it on Twitter. Where I said I thought he was faster than you, and I thought he hit harder than you, but you had more tools. I couldn't tell that he hit harder than you in this fight. I couldn't. That I didn't. If he did, I just couldn't. I couldn't see that in the fight. But he did look faster than you in the beginning, right? Like the first 4 to 5 rounds, I was like, damn, Ray got more speed, but you showed the timing. How was that? Did you feel like when you was in there, his speed was like, oh damn, like this guy kind of fast? Like, did you have to adjust to the speed?
I definitely had to adjust to the speed, which it was something that I knew I was gonna have to do. But I feel like he kind of looked it faster than me in the beginning of the fight because like I don't really be like throwing with all of my speed in the beginning. Like I be trying to gauge the time and engage and everything. And then I started getting, I started, as you can see, I started looking faster throughout the fight.
Yeah.
Um, I kind of start slow just to, kind of do to peep out my opponent. But yeah, he came out blazing, and I did know that his speed was gonna give me a problem in the beginning. But once I got that down, it was cool. Um, he had more power than I would have thought. He could crack.
Okay. But all
Yeah,
right,
he
so
could
do he
crack.
hit harder than you shot? Keep it real. Who hit harder, nigga?
You seen who hit harder. I rocked him bad. I had him
Yeah, the
wobble in
11.
the 11th round. I really could have, if I would
Yeah.
have put my combination to get a little bit better, I could have got him out of there. Hey,
Yeah. All right, so
yeah,
hold up. Tell me this though, Shock, because it looked like to me he started getting tired around like round 7, 8. He started getting tired to me and slowing down, which I
yeah.
couldn't believe it because I watched both of y'all content. He said he was sparring 15 rounds, all that. So I'm like, man, ain't no way he tired. What do you attribute that to? Like a fighter like him who looks well conditioned, got kind of tired early. You feel like is that something that you did to make him like that? You feel like that was just how it went? What do you think about the stamina part?
I mean, I see a lot of people talking about he gassed out and everything, and I don't think they understand why. I was throwing a lot of straight rights to the body. I was ending a lot of my combinations to the body. I did a lot of underrated body work in that fight that a lot of people didn't catch, and it was solid straight rights to the body. And also, I think the high level chess match of me standing in his face, me making him think so much, and making him react and stay on his toes, and having to just deal with so much being in front of me. I think that's what drained him as well as me working the body and working my combination. It was just so much for him to think about, and when I was saying his levels and that he wasn't on my level, that's part of the one of this what I was talking about. A lot of people don't give me credit for being able to switch it up and put mental pressure and stuff on top of that on people. So yeah.
Yeah, Shock, you was walking him down. I couldn't believe it. Not that early though. I was like, you walking him down early. I'm like, what is going on right now?
Yeah, nah, for sure. I was coming straight at him. I knew he didn't like. I told y'all he didn't like punches coming back at him, and I've been seeing that. He was talking about how he was gonna be rah rah and then coming in and trying to knock me out. You can't change who you always been. You see what I'm saying? This is who you always been. You throw punches when people ain't punching, but soon as punches coming back at him, I noticed in every fight that he turns into a different fighter. So I
Mm.
just used that to my advantage.
So hold up, was that the game plan? Are you saying your game plan was like, all right, let's make sure that we punching to keep his hands at home?
Make sure I was punching, and if I wasn't, and I'm taking everything away from him that he liked to do. Um, that was from the beginning. I was like, all right, I'm gonna take all that away from him, and then once I got him stagnant, he don't want to punch no more. Then I'm gonna start putting these combinations on top of each other. So, and that's what I feel like I showed a different element of my game was the combination punching the other night.
I agree. I agree. All right, so tell me this though, and I was saying this before you came on. To me, a large difference in this fight, the biggest difference in this fight was feet. I just think your feet was so much better than his feet that he couldn't really set his feet to throw the combinations the way he liked to. And he kept falling short because of the distance. I think because of the length of your jab and then the feet, he kept falling short every time. Tell me about the feet part. Like, how were you gauging the feet while you were in there?
Um, Man, that's what I'm saying. They get in there. I don't know. They look from the outside, and I guess they don't see it. But I don't know, man. I always started with the feet first, man. My coaches, my training, my with the way I study fighters, as far as the goats, Sugar Ray, and all them, it always started from the feet, you know what I mean? And I think a lot of these guys they get in the gym and they start punching first, and that's never been the case from the old school fighters. You had to jump on that line and then do them steps and do that 1-2, and that's what a lot of these new fighters missing, the basics, man.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So tell me this. This was the most important moments of the fight, Shot. This is the most important moment of the whole goddamn fight. Round 10 and round that to me summed up the entire fight. And what I mean by that is round 10 was the first round that he started walking forward and committing the shots regardless of what you gonna do. He said, all right, I'm putting the high guard on and I'm gonna walk forward and throw some shit, and I don't really care what he throwing back. And it kind of worked a little bit. Like we saw, he caught you with some shit, and I said, oh shit, oh. I was like, is he about to come back? And then round 11, where he built the momentum, you crushed the momentum. Round 11, it was like you was here, he took it up to here in round 10, and then you took it up to here in 11. Tell me about that sequence. Like, all right, let's start in 10. I feel like that was his best round. That was the round he had success in. What did you feel in 10? Was you feeling like, oh shit, he coming on? Like, tell me what you thinking.
Nah. So
don't care.
like
Don't care.
8 and 9, man, I'm telling you, hey, I'm telling you, bro. I'm one of the smartest fighters, bro. So like the 8 and 9, I was still putting it on him. But then like the 10, when the 10 came, I felt like a last burst of energy coming from him. So I was like, let him work. Let me let him burn a lot of energy. So if you notice the last round, I stayed there. I mean, that 10th round, I stayed there a little bit more than I usually did. I sat on the rope a little bit more just so he can work a little harder. I knew he was dying down. He was getting tired. Once he started, you got to remember, once he started dropping his hands below his waist and doing that shit, that signs of fatigue. I was looking for that. So by the time the 10th round came, I was like, all right, let me make him work a little bit harder. So I let him feel like he was doing something, like he was coming on. And sure enough, 11th round, that's how I almost got him. I almost
Hey, hold
got
on. All right,
him.
did he hurt you in round 10, no shot? It looked like he hit you with something, and it looked a little like, oh.
Fuck no, he just was jumping into him. Like he was jumping into it. So, when he would jump into it, he landed some good shots through the fight. Like good shots, but not like nothing to that extent, like at all. Not nothing close to that. Nah.
All right, so tell me this, because like I said, it's after 10. I thought that was his best round. I was like, oh shit. I'm like, oh, is Ray about to come back and do something championship rounds? Oh shit. And then round 11, you just went crazy. You turned it. Round 11 is where you showed you can go up a level, but I'm a level over you. What was that? Was you trying to make that statement because he rallied in 10 that you was like, all right, 11, I got to shut the shit down? Tell me about round 11 in your mind.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I was looking at like I said, I was looking at him using all his rest of his energy that 10th round. So I was like, all right, it's done now. He didn't shot his wide. You know what I mean? He didn't shot his low. So now I'm about to come in strong and start and try to finish him. And it just he was in shape, man. He was tough. And he wasn't giving it up that easy, bro. Cause I was sure trying to stop him in 11.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
definitely hurt him, I feel like, in 11. You hurt him. And there was one punch you busted his nose up, for real.
Yeah, for sure. I heard him. I wobbled him bad with an uppercut, and then the straight rights and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah. All right. I mean, obviously the scorecards was all over the place. One nigga had a draw, the other was 118, 110. Or 112, I think. What was you thinking when you heard that draw first? Was you like, oh my God? Because Shaq, you done had a couple robberies and a couple close fights. What was you thinking when you heard that draw?
And I was like, damn, here we go again. I was like, here we go again. And then the other two judges got it right, but that first scorecard, I'm like, shit, man. But that's the chances I take, man. Going across the street or doing stuff like that, it's the chances, man. Come with it.
Do you think, because some people said they thought it was a draw besides the judge? I seen some people say that.
Man, man, stop playing, man. Stop playing.
Just some people saying that. Shot. Would you?
Yeah.
Would you give him in the score, like rounds? Now forget the scorecard. Do you feel like it was like 8-4, 9-3? Like how you see the rounds?
I see like 8-4, 9-3. 9-3 could be how I see it. I mean, look, I watched the fight a few times, and I'm a hard critic on myself. But when I watched the fight on silent without the commentators, you even the rounds that you feel like were swing rounds, he didn't win. He had moments where he landed a few shots, but I was controlling the rounds. I was landing the consistent shots through the rounds, keeping my offense and defense consistent out of both of us. So I just feel like when I watched the fight on silent, it wasn't as close as they trying to say it was.
Yeah, I had an 8-4. I thought it was like a clear victory. You couldn't really like. I didn't think there was really a way to say it was a draw. Is
Yeah.
Ray Ford the best fighter that you fought?
Uh, I don't. I would say this. He's the most talented.
Mm.
He's the most talented.
Hold up, so hold up. Why you say it like that? Like talented don't equal best?
Nah, not sometimes because the IQ and certain things you got to deal with. Sometimes it kind of beats talent. Sometimes, like,
Mm.
um, I don't know. I mean, he got to be like top 3 for sure.
Is he better than Fulton though?
Yeah, he was better than Fulton. Yeah,
Fulton couldn't do nothing with you. That was crazy.
yeah, he
All
was better than Fulton.
right, hold on. All right, let me ask you this though, because I had you on the show. I said, nah, nigga, a 5 is crazy. You said he was a 5. I was like, Shaq, you ODing. A 5 is wild. You still feel like he a 5, or you put it up after now? You all right, maybe he like a 6, 7.
Nah, if we talking accomplishments and everything, he's still a 5. But if we talking skill, I say skill, he about like a 7.
And where you at skills? What's your number?
I'm like, I'm like 8.5, 9. When
I
it
ain't mad
comes
at
to
that.
skill, when
I
it
ain't
comes
mad at that.
to sure.
All right, so look, after the fight, we all know what happened. That was the crazy moment. Shock, that was the moment you've been looking for. You wanted that moment, Shock, and you got it. Tell me that? Cause like I feel like after the fight, you went directly to that nigga. You ain't go to nobody else. You went to him. You was like, yo, what's up? Get in the ring. When he
Yeah,
got in the ring, was you, like what was the vibe? Like you just wanted that moment to tell him face to face that you wanted? Like, why did you feel like you wanted to do that?
man, that's what I was telling the front of when I went over there and said on the ropes. I was like, man, I told you I was gonna do to your man. I told you I was gonna. He was saying some shit. I'm like, man, come up here. We'll do. So, but I mean, when he got in, he got to talking, talking about some bum, you a bum. I'm like, hey, let's do it. Like, you know what happened with the woo. But it's like, damn, you calling me a bum after I just beat your man's and y'all helped him out like that. What damn, yeah, what you say about your man's, brother? Like, god damn.
Yeah. Hold up. All right, so obviously you've been vocal that you want to fight. You've been saying that. He's told you that was the whole reason it felt like the fight happened. He told you, yo, you got to fight my man to come see me, whatever. Um, there was a part in there where he's like, yeah, answer your phone, nigga, answer your phone. Did y'all get a call? Like, are you by the phone? Like, what's the deal?
I mean, my people's by the phone, but we ain't got no call or nothing. We ain't heard nothing. He capping. He
You think
capping. He
so?
ain't he ain't sent out no call or nothing.
Hold up, Shock. You don't think he gonna fight you though? For real, keep it real. You don't think he gonna fight you?
I don't think so. I think he know I'm gonna crash the party, man. I'm gonna crash the party, and hey, he know how it's gonna go. So
I
we
ain't gonna
gonna
lie.
see.
I think he'll fight you because I'm just saying, like, at least all the time that I known him, I feel like he been a man of his word. I ain't never known him to say nothing that he won't do. So I feel like because he said that, and we gotta hold it accountable because that's what he said. I do feel like he gonna fight you. I don't know necessarily if that means it's gonna be next, But I do feel like he gonna fight you. Do you feel like, based on everything, you deserve that fight next?
For sure. I've been putting in the work. I've been fighting elite guys after elite guys, and he put his foot in his mouth with this one. He All he had to do was keep him and Lil Ray separate, but he brought him in, and he said if I beat him, he'll give me an opportunity. So hey, I don't think he knew that I was gonna call his bluff like this and really go look at his mans. You know what I mean? Because these guys be capping. They ain't really with the smoke. They ain't really with the action. And I went straight to it and handled my business. So I feel like he ain't think I was gonna call his bluff.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. A lot of people don't really call Shakur out, but I'll say this though. You said it in the ring. Everybody laughing because you keep calling them Lil Ray Ray. They laughing. Lil Ray Ray. All right, hold up. You said it in the ring though. You said I go to 140, but a lot of people are now saying they like looking at y'all together in that video, and people like, nah, Shock, you looking too small for him. They're like, Shakur look bigger than you. That's what people were saying on there. Do you feel like that? Like, the size would play a factor, especially at 140?
I mean, what size? People got to take into account that he had on Jordan 4s, which is one of the thickest Jordans, and I had on my, boxing shoes is flat. I ain't got no heel in the shoes, so he had 2-3 inches on me already off his shoes. And when it comes to size wise, I mean, come on. I mean, he probably walk around 160 or whatever. But I done showed y'all what I do to guys that walk around that big and stuff. It ain't nothing for me. Making 140 or making 35, it ain't nothing. All I would do is just put on a little muscle and I'm good. I'm straight. You feel me? It ain't nothing.
Did you jump in? That would be jumping 2 weight classes, nigga. That ain't no shot. Come on, that's jumping 2 weight classes, kind of crazy though.
I mean, it ain't nothing though. Like, it's like he just went to 40. He come from 35. We all of us around the same size. That's why I don't understand why these guys complain about uh size and they talk about rehydration clause. Yeah, somebody might be a little bit taller, but man, we all the same size. We all the same size. You might run into a couple big 147 pounders, which is like Boots, but most of the time, man, from 130 to 147, everybody the same size, bro.
No, I can see that. I mean, I do think y'all at 140. I do think y'all could rumble at 140 though. I ain't gonna lie. I do.
Sure.
I do that. Well, let me ask you this one though, because I saw you on another interview. I forget who it was. I don't remember, but you was saying you feel like because he going to Zuffa, and the rumor, we don't know, but that's what everybody's saying. They're saying he going to Zuffa. You like, oh, he ducking because he going to Zuffa. You feel like that, Shock? That's a duck? Nah, come on, man.
I mean, I'm just saying, look, be a man of your word. That's all I'm saying.
You think if he go to Zuffa, that means y'all fight is dead? That's what you think?
I mean, it just depends. I mean, I ain't into the man business or whatever he gonna do. I really don't care. I just want him to stand on his word. I did my part. Now it's time for you to do your part. I don't
agree.
really know what kind of business he got going over there. I ain't really into it either. You know what I mean?
Nah, for sure. Yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah.
But I was just looking at it like, I remember when Conor Ben had that fight against Regis and he signed to Zuffa and they did it on a ring card. So it's like maybe Turkey will give y'all that call. Like, hey, everybody, let's do this on the ring card.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what they come up with. We'll see what they come up with, man. I got faith in it happening. We'll see.
All right, let me read some of these super chats real quick. Freddie, what's popping? Oshaki versus Navarrete is better than Shakur. What you think about that?
Nah. I think that's a great fight to make too, but the momentum, the storyline, everything riding with the Shakur situation.
All right. Butcher, salute. Shock, you got the world cooking. You got the world cooking, Shakur. He can't duck you now. He has Tank to send the contracts for years. Now it's his turn. Great job. Okay. Salute to the Butcher.
Sure.
Walter says Shock should campaign for a Tank fight. What about that? What about that? Would you call out Tank and do all that too?
Man, I love a fight with Tanks. Shit, I've been saying that for years. Uh, that'll be a fight that I love to make, but you know, it just depends what bro got going on. You know what I mean? He seems like he got a lot going on still, so that's why I
Yeah,
ain't mentioned him or nothing. Yeah.
nah, for sure. Ayo Dizzy, salute. He says, "Yo, Shock, was you cool with Shakur back when you fought Conceição in Jersey?"
Uh, yeah, we were straight. Yeah, we were straight. We ain't had no beef then.
Low key, I feel like it was when me and you did that in person interview. I feel like everything kind of went left after that. I ain't gonna lie. Low key,
Well,
that's what I feel like.
well, it was around that time where all that stuff started happening. When it was around that time when Ray said that stuff on whoever was interviewing him. So yeah, it was all around that time.
Okay. Um, she praised Mike. Hypothetically, Shakur doesn't fight you, but fights Devin instead. Would you be open to going to camp with Devin for sparring to help him, like how Core did for Ray if Devin called you?
Nah, I ain't no sparring partner, man. I don't do that. I ain't no sparring partner. I ain't never been there. Like I never done that. I've never went into not one person camp and held and like sparred them. I just heard from the old school folks and a lot of people that you know you ain't supposed to be a sparring partner. So, but
Yeah,
I
like if
mean,
somebody was gonna pay you, like, yo, Shock, we got the bag though. Come help me out. Nah.
nah. I mean, I don't know. Like, nah. I don't know. We had to see, but I just ain't never had really just had it happen like that.
All right. Yo, Tonester says, yo, Shock, I'm gonna keep it a bean. I low-key think Core a little shook of you by you. If you was any other fighter, he would have shook their hand.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, y'all can tell by his reactions, his emotions that it's something about me.
I feel like y'all niggas really don't like each other, bro.
uh-huh.
I ain't gonna lie. Mocha, what do you rate Ford now from 1 to 10? I think we answered that one.
Yeah.
Um, Naj, call Core on live right now. What we doing? Yo, Terrell, you try to start some shit, Terrell. Terrell, you gotta start some shit, nigga. You gotta put more than the $2 for that, though. You wilding right now. Yo, salute, Josiah Coleman. Josiah, salute. Yo, Shot. All right, so look. I feel like you've been this one-man army. That's a part of kind of why I'm fucking with you right now. It's like I like that you by yourself, like fuck everybody, and you on timing right now. One of the other guys you got on timing with is Lamar Roach. What's up with that, B? Because I seen Lamar Roach and he said, yo, I was supposed to fight him after I got the belt with McCory, and then he went to go fight Nova. What's up with the Lamar Roach smoke, bro?
Bro, I think, bro, I don't know what's wrong with him because he just straight up lying, bro. When he fought the McCrory dude, we were supposed to fight. That's when before fought the McCrory dude. That's when we were supposed to fight. After I defended against Nova, we went straight to him, and then he chose to fight the McCrory dude in June. So I fought Conceição in July. What is this dude talking about? Like,
Hey,
so,
Bill Haney watching. Bill Haney just texted me. He said, tell Shock congratulations. Bill Haney just texted me.
hey, tell him I said appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Hell yeah, appreciate you, bro. For sure. But nah, man. I don't know what. How does that even make sense?
He's saying, hold up, but he's saying after the McCory fight, they were saying we supposed to unify, though. That's what he's saying.
If I fought uh Conceição in July and he fought McCoy in June, how is that mean I already had a fight schedule when he had a fight schedule? Right? I would already be in camp, right?
All right, so hold up. But when was the part? Because you were saying you felt like he ducked it, though. You said, I feel like we offered you to fight, and he said, y'all lowballed me, though. Y'all gave me pennies.
Because right after the Nova fight, so I fought Nova in February of 2024. Right after that fight, we went to Lamont and we tried to make the fight happen. He said nah, because he said we didn't offer him enough. So he fought McCoy in June.
Oh, that was before the McCory fight.
Yeah, before the McCoy fight. So he would have been fighting me instead of McCoy. And
Mm.
I wouldn't have fought Conceição the first time. It would have been me and him fighting that summer. Yeah.
Damn. So hold up, you really think Mont ducking shot? Come on, man. Mont don't be ducking no smoke shot.
He ducked me, and he on here capping. He on Twitter capping and stuff, trying to say I turn it around and say I ducked him and all this. Come on, bro. Like you heard Moretti said, we almost had him. Man, we ain't got no reason to lie. I ain't got no reason to lie on that, man. I tried to get him in there. He said it plenty of times though. We lowballed him. So which one is it? Is it I ducked you or did we lowball you? You get what I'm saying? Did make your words add up. It's either we didn't try to pay you enough or we ducked you.
Well, sometimes they say people do like a low ball offer so you can duck somebody though.
Man, first off, what is low ball to him when he wasn't neither me or him wasn't known at all at that time. This was way before he fought Tank. We know what happened when he fought Tank. That's what blew him up. But before that, how can you say anything about a low ball when you wasn't even making shit? I mean, not saying we wasn't making shit. I mean,
No, but I get it.
we
Yeah,
champions, we making bread, but
I
we
get what you're saying.
wasn't. Yeah, like come on
It's
now.
levels. It's levels. It's levels.
Right, we was trying to get to where we is now, but what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, bro. Like,
All right, so hold up. Let's say if you don't get the Shakur fight next, is Lamont Roach something that interests you?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. The winner of him and Zepeda, that's an easy fight to make for me because I can be the mandatory whenever. So I'm just waiting for the winner. If Shakur don't happen and we can't get Navarrete, then that's probably gonna be my next option.
I keep it real, Shock. They saying you only got. They saying you don't got that much time at 30. They saying Shock he got to move up to 35. That's what they trying to say. How long is that true? Like you feel like you can still campaign at 30 if you need to, or you feeling like, man, I got to move up. It's time.
I can still campaign for the titles, but I don't. If I can't get that, it's nothing left for me to do at 30. It's time for me to go at 35. If I can't get Navarrete, yeah, Navarrete and then Kakachi or something, then there's really no reason for me to stay. I done beat everybody. Ray Ford was the last one talking, so I cleared him. So now, it's either go to 35 and let's make some noise.
There go Bill Haney in the chat. Salute Bill in the chat. I ain't gonna lie, Shock. You can't leave 130 without Navarrete though, nigga. We gotta see because they trying to say he top 10 pound for pound now. He on the list.
Yeah, I mean, that's how you know it's biased though, man. Because if he on the list, then I should be on the list. Looking at my last 5-6 opponents, he had a draw with with Conceição too. You see what I'm saying? Lost to Baranchik. I don't know, man. But this the thing about Navarrete. We've been trying for years. We've been with the same promoter. We've been with the, same network. And it just wasn't working out. So
Hold on now. You got what do you mean it wasn't working out? Nigga, we the fans. We got it. What do that mean? What?
your boy ain't want it. Navarrete ain't want it. They kept saying no, him and his team. They kept saying no. So, like, after you hear that so many times and they not even willing to negotiate, then it's like, yeah, fuck it. You know what I mean? So if it come around, it come around. I'm not pressing it as much as I was no more.
Got you. All right. So all right, what do you feel? Because now the rumors was coming out today. They saying they trying to get Shakur and Devin. Maybe it's so much rumors. Like nobody don't really know what the fuck going on. You don't feel like that's a duck if he go take Devin right now next?
Nah, that ain't a duck. If he go fight Devin, that's not a duck. But if he go fight anybody outside of Devin and Tank, then everybody know he ducking. Then
Hold on, what about Moritaya though? Because they was talking about that Moritaya fight too, though.
Moritaya got a fight already, so he got a fight with Robertson Casasio.
Is that confirmed? I hear people saying that, but I don't know if that's confirmed though.
I mean, yeah, it's look confirmed to me.
I hold up,
Shit.
shot. I know, keep it real, nigga. Because again, and you know I be keeping it real. Niggas get mad at me because I be saying my real opinions, but I just say how I really feel.
Yeah.
You know, I've always said this. I think Shakur is just a very talented fighter. I think he's probably one of the most talented fighters in the game. How do you feel like you beat him? Is it just my talent is also on his level of talent? Like how? Because you know what I'm saying? Like people looking at Shakur like he one of them generational type of guys. Like you saying you don't agree with that?
I mean, I ain't saying I don't agree with that, but I feel like I'm way more talented as far as what I can do. Y'all see him, he fight from the southpaw stance. He do the step back. He good, he great defensively. But I can do that step back defensively. And I feel like my offense is more it's better than his. I got a better offensive repertoire, especially I fight from the southpaw, the orthodox. Do whatever you want to know. He can bang. I can walk you down. You can box. Like so, when we talk about talent, man, I feel like I'm way more talented at what I can do. You know what I mean? IQ, everything. You know what I mean? So, I
Mm.
just feel like I just needed to prove it, and that's what I'm doing right now. If you look at my resume, I got tall, short, pressure fighters, boxers, elite guy. Like it don't matter who they throwing in front of me. I'm literally adjusting and I'm taking care of business. So I feel like that's rare.
Mm. Nah, I see that. But they got let's shock. They got him number 3 pound for pound. They saying this the third best nigga in the world right now.
Yeah, and I feel like I'm the number one best nigga dude in the world. You feel me? Like I feel like I'm the best. You know what I mean? So
Damn. Okay. I like that. All right. So where do you want to go from here? Like obviously we made the Shakur thing clear. You want that. What if that don't happen? Like what does next look like for you right now?
um, man, it could be Navarrete. I'm watching closely with Lamont and Zepeda. That's they top on my line and really shit. Some of the 35 names if Tank come back, that's something I'll be looking into.
That's
A
a good
couple
fight.
a couple people, Mortaya, I Mortaya. Yeah, I'm gonna be looking for the biggest fights. You know what I mean? The biggest opportunities, the biggest money. Like, let's do it.
Yo, Shock, that's a hard fight too, though. Tank, come on, Tank put niggas in that kitchen, no Shock. Tank put niggas in that kitchen.
Hey, I like being in that kitchen, man. And when it get hot, I get this, cooking. You feel me? So I love it, man.
All right, yo, they saying you was training with Roger Mayweather. What was that?
Man, yeah, it was one of the greatest experiences of my boxing career. I mean, life, period. You know what I mean? Because he was a great dude. He took me under his wing. He showed me a lot, taught me a lot about the boxing game that I didn't understand at the time, but all his words stuck with me to where, as I got older and I turned to the pro game, it started making sense to me. So shout out to Roger. Rest in peace to one of the GOATs, man. And yeah, man, he showed me a lot.
All right, yo, Shock, man, I appreciate you pulling up, brother. I appreciate you coming and rap with us. Man, you the guy right now. Lastly, do you feel the energy like when you outside? Like, did you go outside yet after the fight? Like, did you just, you know what I'm saying, go to the grocery store, hit the, like, did you go outside? Is the energy different?
Oh man, yeah, most definitely. I haven't really been outside too much in Houston yet, but in my hometown and everything, man, it's been crazy. But it's definitely a blessing, man, to start to get the love and everything that I've been getting lately. You know what I mean? Coming off these two victories, it's like it done catapulted me to another level. So, I'm just taking it all in.
Nah, for sure. And then lastly, Shot, Tell me about, because I got a lot of love and respect for your manager Keith, man. That's my guy. Keith is a solid guy, and he's one of the best managers in boxing. Tell me about him, man. Just y'all relationship and how he's guided you up into this point in your career.
Man, just that's why I always tell the youngest fighters, always good to have good a good team around you, a good person around you, especially if he in the best position of your career. Because I mean, of God in your career. Because I mean, Keith, I met him when I was going right before I took my second loss. And I was going through bad promotion, bad management. So they was like not fucking with Keith when he came in. Like they was not having it. And I said I didn't care, brought him in, and he just was like a big brother to me, just gave me game. And even when I took that loss, he was still just like there for me. When I went to jail, he was there for me. Just when I got out, he threw something in my pocket and just trying to help any way he can. But that he just stuck by me, bro, and all the way through, he believed in me. So, man, shout out to him. Um,
Yeah.
hey, yeah,
Yeah.
shout out to Brody.
Last question, Shock.
So,
Last question. You've been a guy that had to take the long road. You ain't had an easy road to get to where you at, man. You had, promotional, just tough to get the promoters and this and that and the politics, and you went to jail, you had this, you had that. Like, do you feel a sense of vindication now that you at where you at based on everything that you went through?
uh, yeah, for sure. For sure, man. I got a lot more to do, but most definitely, man, like coming from there to here, it's a blessing, man. And that's why I just keep grinding and keep pushing, man, for more. Cause it's like I know I'm supposed to be here. You know what I mean? I know I'm supposed to be here. I know I'm here for a reason. So, I'm gonna just keep working, man. Keep showing the world.
All right. Well, listen, man, Shock, I appreciate you pulling up, man. Congratulations. Big win. Salute to you. And you know what I'm saying? Keep doing what you're doing, bro.
That's a bit, bro. I appreciate you, buddy.
All right. We talk soon. All
I bet.
right. Yo, man. Oshaki Forster. Oshaki Forster. Yo, y'all want me to call Bill? He called me during the thing. I could call him back. He know we on live. I think that was him in the chat. Unless somebody trolling. Unless they trolling in the chat. Y'all want me to call Bill? Call Bill in the chat. Call Bill in the chat if y'all want me to hit him up. I'll hit him. I gotta see call Bill in the chat though. Dollar Bill. Let me see. Yeah, I see call. All right, call Bill. Call Bill. All right, let me hit him up. Let me hit him up. I'm gonna see. Salute, Tay Russell. If Shock and Dev link for some sparring work, Shakur not gonna want it. Salute. RDK, I was wondering during the fourth. Damn, my bad, RDK. I apologize. I missed this. I missed this one. My bad, RDK. I'm sorry about that. Hold on. Let me call him back. Let me call him back. All right, hold on. Y'all know I gotta mute it though, because I don't like to just surprise people, even though I think he know we on here, but let me call him. Hold on. I'm gonna mute it real quick. Stay on. Let me see if he gonna come on. Yo, here we go, chat. We here. Y'all know who it is. Dollar Bill Haney in the building. Dollar Bill.
Come on, listen, ain't no real talk unless it's cigar talk, man. Put the cigar, light it up, man. We on, man. What's up with you, Nash?
Yo, Dollar Bill, come on, man. You told me last summer you was the king of New York. I ain't seen you in the city. Where you at, man?
Hey, listen, man. Now you know that's too disrespectful to the good niggas and big niggas and fly niggas in New York. I can't say the king of New York. Can I say I'm a king in New York?
Yeah, that's right. You can't say that now. The Knicks is winning, nigga. Can't be talking like that.
Yeah, we can't say. Man, shout out to the Knicks, man, and Jalen Brunson. He's a bad boy, man.
All right, so hold up, Bill. You on here talking crazy on this here internet in this here boxing streets, man. What's up with you, man? What's going on, Bill?
Listen, only way that they can say that it's crazy. Listen, if they don't understand that I got the baddest guy in the boxing game, I got the most skilled fighter. I got the fighter that's taking the chances.
Yo, Bill. This nigga got that. He got that cricket.
Yes, sir. No, I ain't got no cricket. I'm on here.
Oh, okay. Hold up. So what's up though? They talking the rumors. They saying your son and Devin and Keyshawn Davis. That's they saying. We just seen Keyshawn got appointed to the number one in your son belt.
Hey, listen, but you know when you got to hear it from the brother, man, sometimes you need to hear it from the other man. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I like to take an opportunity to let me send you something. So let's play it on the show while we're cooking, so we can keep everybody abreast.
Yeah, let's play it. We got 1,000 people in here, Bill. Let's play it. Niggas gotta know.
Yeah, we gotta work. Hold on 1 second. I'm about to send it to you right now. And let me see here. Get you right.
Yeah, they like how you talking in the chat, Bill. Niggas is. Oh, here it go. I see this. Okay, Sean Zattel. This Sean Zattel post.
Okay, so yeah, let's play. Can we play it for the chat?
Yeah, let me play this.
And we just play the part when Sean Zattel's talking. That's the most important part.
Nah, for sure. All right, chat. We got it right here. Sean Zattel. He's about to cook right now. Let me see.
Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson being linked to Zuffa. So I'll share some intel I got yesterday coming out of Raiders OTAs. I'm covering Raiders OTAs. They had their final day of media availability for OTAs, and something comes across my way. I get on the phone and I get some intel and info from pretty reliable sources. But again, I wanted to get more intel from all around the way, but I'll get to that in a minute. So what was told to me is that Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson have ironclad signed with Zuffa. That announcement is imminent, could be as early as next week. This is what I was told. And I was also told that Zuffa, the fight they want upon signing both of them is them fighting each other. And I believe Mike Coppinger reported as much about a month ago. Well, the same was told to me yesterday. And what else I was told was the Haneys want the fight, Zuffa wants the fight. The holdup is Shakur Stevenson. And so then what happened a couple days ago was Keyshawn Davis became the mandatory for Devin Haney's welterweight WBO title. Now, it was told to me that this was brought about by James Prince. Top Rank has always had a good relationship with the WBO, as people know. And he put Keyshawn in. He petitioned to the WBO to get Keyshawn put as Devin Haney's mandatory as a way to throw off this Shakur Stevenson fight. And the fight that the Haneys want first and foremost is Shakur Stevenson, but they're apparently still willing to, quote, whoop Keyshawn Davis's ass. But we also saw yesterday on Gillian Wallow, Bill Haney and Keyshawn Davis had a FaceTime, and Bill's saying, well, we want the 2-for-1 deal. But, kind of saying we're only going to sign the contract if we also get Shakur Stevenson guaranteed as part of this kind of package deal. And I, kept asking, well, what happens if Shakur Stevenson decides to say, I'm going to fight as a lightweight or fight at 140 pounds, even though I don't know if Zuffa is going to do super in your weight classes. And kind of didn't. All I heard was apparently Team Haney is still willing to do the Keyshawn fight, but you also, again, saw on Gillian Waller what was happening. I reached out to multiple members of Team Shakur Stevenson, tried to get word on it, reached out to people from Team Keyshawn Davis. What I did get from the Keyshawn Davis side is, look, I don't know, we don't know anything about all of that, about the politics of it all. All we know is we want to fight Devin Haney. So
okay. All right, Bill. All right. I mean, so I hear Sean, but so he's saying he's hearing that Zuffa want to fight with your son and Shakur Stevenson.
More importantly, he says that it's been going on for a couple months, right? He said it's been going on for a couple months. Did he not say that?
I don't know if I heard that. Chad, y'all heard that? The months? I don't know if I heard that one. I don't know if I heard months. Hold up, but hold on. Here's the thing, Bill.
Did they say it's been going on? And they say they said they don't know why Shakur had denied that it had been going on, that the talks.
He said it was going on. He said he heard about a month ago from Mike Coppinger too that this been going on. That's what he said.
Right. And yes, so it's been going on, right? And then he said as it was going on, right? He said that Jay Prince petitioned, right, for the other guy to be the mandatory, right?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Okay. And he says that Bill Haney them said that they would fighting him, right? They still want to fight him. And also they want to fight Shakur, correct?
Yeah.
So we said we can do it back to back.
Hold on. So, but here's the thing about that, Bill. It's a couple things though, Bill.
There's no contingency that if he doesn't do it, that it's not that we got to sign one contract with two people on it. We said that the agreement, because we're in negotiation with Shakur Stevenson, right? They're negotiating. And I said to come out of negotiating with him would mean us agreeing to a fight with Keyshawn Davis, and we fight after, right? I mean, you're not going to be able to say that we didn't take the fade, that we didn't. We preferred Keyshawn Davis over Shakur Stevens. Shakur Stevens is he's number 3. He's pound for pound on the pound for pound list and all the shit. And he's on the list. So all them guys is bad motor scooters, man.
Nah, for sure. Hold up, but Bill, are y'all willing to go to? Because Shakur always been saying in public, he been saying y'all got to go to 144 to do the fight.
Remember, what he's saying in public. Right? They just said that in privately, he's not saying that, right? They're negotiating, we negotiating, and that's what it is. They tell me, listen, let's be patient, right? That they know Turkey and everyone else knows that doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? Right? So
but he's saying either 144 or y'all could do a catch weight a rehydration clause at 147.
Okay, well, you gotta call Turkey, and then you gotta call Sean and say, Sean, give me the number to the people so I can call them and tell them that.
I'm just telling you what Shakur been saying. That's all. I just heard him say that. That's right. What I'm saying.
Well, you can't. Well, listen. That's what he said. Is you can't. Well, what he's saying publicly, you never know. You know what I'm saying? Because we lean in on that, but then privately, we're negotiating the fight.
So hold on. So Bill, you trying to say you want that next? Your son versus Shakur Stevenson next? That's what you want?
Absolutely.
All right. Would you take it at 144 though, Bill? Would y'all take that at 144?
No, we won't take it at no 144.
All right. What about 147 with a rehydration? Would you take that?
No.
Oh, it's there. So I don't see how y'all. I don't feel like y'all gonna get the fight. Nobody gonna.
Yeah, well, that's all they got. Listen, that's all. Well, listen. Once he tell them people that, because if he tell them people that he don't want to do the fight, that's fine.
All right. Oh, so if you don't get Shakur, y'all gonna do Keyshawn?
Absolutely.
Yo, Bill, that's a tough fight though, Bill. You know what I'm saying? Your son is the man. Your son nice though, but Keyshawn is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all of them is tough. All of them is tough fights, right? All of them is tough fighters, I should say.
Yeah.
All of them is tough fighters. But we know that Devin and what Devin brings to the table, it's going to be a great opportunity for everybody else to just know how good Devin is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's
I agree.
The same shit y'all said the same shit with Brian Norman. Brian Norman that put a nigga in the hospital in a coma, You know what I'm saying? Before that, so clearly that's not what Keyshawn did his last fight. So he's definitely on the menu.
Yeah, y'all got him on the Debo list. Keyshawn on that list.
Ain't no doubt. And he was on the list before the mandatory. He was on the list when he had the altercation, he had the fight, and everybody else threw him to the side, and nobody, there's nobody necessarily calling for Keyshawn or answering to him and saying, let's make the fight happen. You know what I'm saying? So he's doing what he's supposed to be doing, and I told him, I said, just stand on it.
Bill, we need an updated list, Bill. We need the new 2026 Devin Haney Debo list.
The only person I think that came off the list, obviously, was Mario Barrios because
Rolly.
Rolly
wasn't even on the list, though.
Rolly is still on the list. Rolly is still on the list. Teofimo, he's still on the list. I think Xander Zayas, he's gotten put on the list. Depends on what he does, of course, in his next fight. You know what I'm saying? If he looks like trash, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He don't. Boots, is on the list. Depends on how he's looking. But
wait, hold up, Bill. Hold up. Boots on the list, Bill? Boots is on the list?
I expect Boots to win that fight, you know what I mean? And to remain on the list and for us to take a look at him at 154 pounds.
Wait, hold up, Bill. Come on, Bill, because you one of the smartest guys in this boxing shit, Bill. You one of the smartest. Come on, Boots is a killer, Bill. Come on. You ain't putting your son in there with Boots, Bill.
I know. So when he dismantles, beats down Xander Zayas, I'll come back and say Boots looked it extremely good. I've never said that Boots was not a difficult fighter to look at. You know what I'm saying? He switches sides. It's hard to prepare for him because you got to prepare for two different fighters, right-hand fighter and a left-hand fighter. I said that Xander Zayas is big and a tough guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And also said Virgil Ortiz is very dangerous. And that don't think that other big tall dude, he's just a freak. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Fundora.
He's the Wemby. Yeah, he's the Wemby of the boxing. It doesn't mean that he can't be beat, but it's a extremely tall task. So when I say that we're definitely looking at him, you know what I'm saying? We'll fight any of them at 147. But of course, we like the way that Xander looked, you know what I'm saying? And now we're gonna look at him with him in Boots. You know what I'm saying?
Right. All right. So hold on, Bill. Let me ask you this though.
I really believe though, Boots is going to be victorious, and he's going to look good in that fight.
Yeah, I think so too. But hold up, let me ask you this though, Bill. They saying that y'all signed the Zuffa. That's what everybody's saying. They saying y'all signed the Zuffa. The announcement is coming. I remember you came on there and you said there was a super bag. Keep it real. You dollar Bill Haney. You got this bag, Bill. Is the Zuffa bag crazy like everybody's saying, Bill? Is it really like that?
Well, I mean, I can say that the situation that we got with the people that we got, you got to look forward to it, and it is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, the people that and I think sometimes with Eddie, what Eddie has done with Shakur, and if that is so, it was like Shakur has an announcement, or the announcement is coming down, and then Eddie comes out and says he's already did it. You have Sean Zattel come out and say that it's already being done. That's not my job to do the announcement.
Yeah.
But it's hard for me to hold too. I'm like, shit, man, we got something good, man. We got something good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't want to step over the line. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I got you.
Even if it has been crossed,
All right, last one, Bill. Richardson Hitchens. Come on, there's a storyline there too. Y'all was, he signed the Zuffa now too. What's up with that? Africa.
Man, one thing about New York niggas, man, it's just hard not to like them niggas, right? my good buddy Peebo, Peebo, Robert Brewster, you'd have met him, you know what I'm saying?
I remember
He's from New York. Peebo talk cash shit. And I always said this, and I said, you've never seen no big money be exchanged, no big deals go down, and it ain't a New York nigga in the building. So as much as I hate to add Richard Hitchens to the honorable mentions, because we put him on the list, we started talking to him, and he went the other way. I mean, and I was very disappointed, but so did Keyshawn as well. You know what I mean? So it's I can't be in my feelings about it. My thing is to bring the biggest and the best fights to Devin, because his quest is for the Mount Rushmore of boxing. The people vote the fighters in to fight Devin, and if it's Richard Hitchinson that's going to be on the new list, it's going to be him. But do he got a fight coming up or something?
Yeah, he got a fight. He fighting this kid Salas.
Who was that?
I don't really know. I don't really know him like that though, to be honest. I don't know.
Well, see, that's the other thing is with the guys, like all of them is Devin's age, but we couldn't get a fighter named Salas. You know what I'm saying? Like if it was a fighter named Salas, I mean, like a fighter like Albright, like none of these, that's why it takes a longer time for us. But we don't mind, you know what I'm saying? Because ultimately, it's kind of hard to get up for a guy named Salas, right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
But Bill, it's been a year, Bill. Come on, we got to see your son back in there. It's about a year now, man.
Yeah, I know. But when you, like I said, when you're not looking at nobody named Salas, then it's a little bit harder. You know what I mean?
Yo, Bill, man. Yo, never change, Bill, man. I appreciate you, brother, for real.
No, I appreciate you too, King. We got to do one face to face though.
Yeah, we got to do the real sit down. Let's do the real sit down.
Absolutely. All
right.
King.
Later. Yo, man, Bill, y'all told me to call him. That's Dollar Bill Haney. It's Dollar Bill Haney. I ain't gonna lie. Based on what we just heard, it don't seem like the Shakur Devin fight is gonna happen. That's what I took from it. Because he said, yo, I want them next. I said, all right, cool. I heard Shakur say he with it next. Is y'all gonna fight at 144? He said no. I said, y'all gonna fight at 147 with a catch weight? He said no. So I'm like, damn, how the hell is the fight gonna happen then? Dulo, I believe the fight with Key makes the most sense right now because he's the mandatory. The fight with Shakur is what us fans want to see, but we all know it's gonna have to be a catch weight because Shakur don't want 147. That's a fact. Dulo, you right about that, bro. You right about that, bro. Then they saying call Keyshawn. Call Keyshawn. Nah, I'm just saying, it don't seem like the fight gonna happen. Bill said, I want that fight next. And we trying to negotiate behind the scenes. I said, all right, cool. Well, Shakur in public said, I'm not doing that fight unless it's at 140. He said, I don't feel like I'm at no 147 yet. I just moved up to 40 last fight. He said it's either going to be at 144 or we could do a 147 with a rehydration. Bill said they're not doing that. So y'all see, y'all get it. I'm glad that we got this because now as boxing fans, y'all get a chance to see how the business go. I don't even want to call that like a negotiation, but it's just business, right? We want this and the other side wants this. Can we meet in the middle somewhere? If not, the fight not going to happen. Unless Shakur is willing to say, you know what, I'm going to just go to 147 and, no rehydration, no 144 catch weight. I'm going to just go to 47. It don't seem like that's about to happen, to be honest. Shakur has made it very clear. He's told me personally before, he said this in public a million times. It's either going to be 144 with a 144, catch weight 144, or 147 with a rehydration. So I don't know. It don't seem like that fight going to happen. But A fight with Devin versus Keyshawn? Oh. Who y'all got in that? Devin versus Keyshawn. I'm going to drop the link in the chat, man. I'm dropping the link in the chat. Devin versus Keyshawn. Devin versus Keyshawn. That's a great fight. And be clear, I want to see the Shakur fight. We definitely want to see that. I just feel like I don't know if it's going to happen right now because they both saying different things. Again, we don't know, like Bill said, I don't know what's happening behind the scenes in negotiations. You know what I mean? They're like, nah, Shakur's your man. What happened? I don't ask him about his business like that. You feel me? That's his business. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't really ask him about his business and what he's doing. I'm just going off of what I'm hearing in public. That's what he said. Bill said we not doing that. And the thing is, both guys got the right to feel like that. Devin Haney got the right to say, yo, I'm a champion. I already done been at 144 catchweight. I'm at 147 now. I'm not doing that. I'm not going back down. Shakur got the right to say, hey, I just went up to 140 last fight. I was just at 35. I'm really a 35 pounder. I'm not going up to 47. They both got the right to feel that way. So I just don't know if we see it right now. I think it'll happen eventually. But right now, I don't know. But you got to respect Dollar Bill Haney. I ain't going to lie. I like Dollar Bill Haney, man. As much Bill the funny guy. Sometimes he be capping or spinning. Bill sometimes be doing the, you know what I'm saying? Bill the Oakland nigga. So sometimes he get that Oakland-ism and it's funny, but Bill know how to get that money. Dollar Bill Haney know how to get that money. I ain't going to lie. And his son is a real talent. His son is really like that. So I respect it. And of course, I mean, like Bill said, Shakur Stevenson is the number 3 guy in the world. Actually, I think he's number 2 because I don't think Usyk number 2. Usyk was getting his ass whooped by Rico. Bill. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, Bill funny than a motherfucker, boy. I ain't gonna lie. Bill is like that real West Coast Oakland-ism type of nigga, man. Bill's a funny guy, but you gotta respect it. You gotta respect it. I think the game gonna miss Bill when he going, man. As much as he be wilding and capping and saying bullshit, but he mixing real shit with bullshit. But Bill is like, he funny and he always gonna ride for his son. So I gotta respect it. Man. All right, listen, man. Let's drop the link. Yeah, Too Short vibes. That nigga Bill's too short, man. Bill's short. I ain't gonna lie. Bill is definitely too short, man. I ain't gonna lie. Oakland niggas always on that P shit, bruh. Oakland niggas always trying to talk it for real. Pop it in that way. But I respect Bill Haney for real. Thank you, Brooklyn. No charges. Usyk got hit with the Rico. They hit Usyk with the Rico. I ain't gonna lie. They hit Usyk with the Rico, bruh. They hit Usyk with that Rico, boy. I ain't even gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? Nigga said Bill smooth talk y'all like a lady. Yeah, Bill's crazy, bro. But I respect it, though. I respect it. Blatantly on this channel, too. So shouldn't Naj hold Shakur to his word when he told him that? What you mean? Hold him to his word about what? Fighting Shaq? Is that what you referring to? I didn't see what you referring to, bro. Should I hold Shakur to his word about what? Naj Usyk slander is legendary. Yeah. All right, let me drop a link in the chat, man. Come up. We talked a lot today. Let's talk. We got Shaq and Shakur. We talking about that. We got now Bill Haney just pulled up. We got Bill Haney and Devin Haney versus Keyshawn. And we also got Devin Haney versus Shakur, bro. Let's talk about that. Let me drop the link in the chat, man. Come holler at me real quick. Come holler at me, y'all. Come holler at me, y'all. Link is in the chat, man. I want to hear y'all thoughts. Come holler at me. We had 1,000 people in the chat today. It was a good episode. We had Shocky Foster. Shock really on that, bro. He want that Shakur fight bad. I don't blame him. If I was in his position, I want that shit too. That changed Shaq's life. He fight Shakur and have a good fight. Shaq whole life is different. And it don't let him, if Shaq was able to beat Shakur, that changes his entire life. He gotta take that. He gotta take that challenge. I get it. He gotta take that challenge, bro. But here's the thing. Shakur Stevenson is not that. Shakur Stevenson is a hard man. Come on, bro. I know y'all be saying, you be like, nah, you just going for Shakur. I'm not just going for Shakur. I'm just telling you what I see. I'm telling you what my eyes is telling me. My eyes is telling me that this Shakur is not an easy fighter to beat, bro, for anybody. He's not. He's not. I'm just telling you, that's what I see. It's not about my relationship. Anybody that I speak to that I got a relationship with in boxing will tell you I keep it real at all times with them. They know that. They'll tell you that. Anybody I got a relationship with in boxing will tell you, yo, I've told them, nigga, I don't know. I don't think you're going to beat him. Everybody knows. I don't got to be biased, bro. I don't have to be. I think they respect it because I just say how I really feel. I just think Shakur is really that good that it's hard to beat him. That's what I really feel that. Not because I know him. I'm just telling you based on what I'm looking at. All right, link is now in the chat, man. Come pull up. Let's talk, man. We talking Shakur Stevenson versus Shaq. Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney. Shaq's fight, man. It's a lot of topics. A lot of people now in the chat, though. So I'm trying to get to everybody. We chilling tonight. And man, let's get to it. Hit that link. I'm gonna drop the link one more time. Link is now in the chat, man. Y'all know how we do, man. Let's cook. Oh, this is my guy. This OG right here. I got to get to the OG. OG Val in the building. My man, OG Val. Oh,
What's up, Najee?
OG. What's up, OG?
I got time for about 5 questions. I'm at work right now, as you can see.
Yo, hold up. You got the NBA YoungBoy shirt on? Never broke again?
Never, no doubt, bro.
OG Val rocking that YoungBoy. Oh, OG.
Let's go with it. You got 5 questions. Hit me with them.
All right, Val. All right, come on, man. Listen, Oshaki Foster. We had Oshaki Foster on. He's saying he got that Shakur smoke. He like, man, what's up? What we doing? I need Shakur. How you see that fight, Val?
It's a landslide, bro. Probably 11-1 at the most, 10-2. I give him that. No more than that. But I respect Oshaki. He want to get a payday. That's a payday talk. They know he ain't on that level. That's a whole different scheme right there.
Hold up, OG. You don't respect it what he just did to Ray Ford. He just put Ray Ford in the pocket, OG.
Yeah. I give him his props. Yeah, I like that. But Ray Ford ain't no damn Shakur Stevenson about a long shot. What the hell is you talking about? Get the fuck out of here. We talking about the greatest in the game. Fuck that.
All right, so hold up. Do you think Oshaki Foster's an elite fighter, though?
Yeah, I think he's straight. Yeah. I think he'll get Tank hell. I think he'll get Tank Davis hell.
But not Shakur, though.
Nah, hell no. No type of way.
What is it about Shakur, OG, that make you so confident in his... Okay. What is it about him?
It's that name I gave him, Bright Lights. Bright Lights mean mentality, the mindset. His mindset is too damn bright for these fighters. He's in a league of his own. His mindset is different. He get hit the least out of any boxer in the game. And he ain't never had a split decision fight in his whole career. He different, bro. Ain't nobody paying attention to him. But they'll get with it. They'll get with it soon. I'm just ahead of the game, that's all.
You want to see that fight, though, Val? They got in the ring. Shakur got in the ring. They was popping it.
I want to see it on the strength if Shakur want to do it. And if he want to do it, it's probably going to be because he lost some money. I can tell he lost money on that damn fight. And Oshaki threw a dude out the ring, and I know he ain't appreciate that either. You know, y'all ain't even mentioned that part. We don't know how that really.
When he threw him out? Yeah, I asked him about it early, though. I started with that early. You must have missed that. Hold up, let me ask you this, though, Val. We got Bill Haney came on the channel. He was saying he wanted to line up Shakur Stevenson versus his son. He like, man, we could definitely do that. Bill feel confident about that.
Nah, Bill don't feel confident about that, man. Because if Bill felt confident about that, he'll do the 144 or he'll do the hydrate. Because he know we ain't no welterweight. Bill trying to rush us into being a welterweight because that's an advantage for his son. Shakur not stupid. That's why he the greatest fighter in the game because he not dumb. We're not rushing to no welterweight, bro, like that. Nah, man. And then when it's time for the fight, Haney win 170 and we win 152 at most. You know, nah, but nah.
So you don't think he should take it at 47, Val?
Not without the hydrate. Not without Haney only able to come in at 10 pounds over.
Right.
Not without that.
Right.
You
Right.
gotta be smart. Or they can wait for us. Shakur be a welterweight round the end of 2027, beginning of 28. He should be there by then.
All right, 2 more questions, OG. What about Keyshawn versus Devin Haney? What
I
about
love
that?
that. I love that fight. That's a monster right there.
That's
You're
a
talking about a
monster.
silver medalist. You know what I'm saying? That's a monster right there. Haney better be on his A game. You know, Keyshawn got to train like he never trained before because Haney jab is not a game. His jab is not a game, and he got good feet work and everything. But if anybody can do it, Keyshawn can do it because he's a silver medalist, and that's the part they keep forgetting about him.
Oh, so you picking Keyshawn if they fight, OG?
Oh yeah, I got to have Keyshawn if they fight. Yeah.
Okay, last one.
Training.
What you think about O'Shaquie Foster and Lamont Roach?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
That's a good ass
Lamont
fight,
showed
right?
me, yeah, but Lamont showed me in that Tank fight, he became a fan. He hurt Tank and then he just took a picture of him instead of jumping on him. So I don't know. I don't know about that. I might lean towards Shock on that. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a draw. I wouldn't even be surprised.
Oh, hold on, OG, real quick before you go. They saying they want to see the fit check because they like that shirt, OG. Hold on, we
They
got to
want to
see
see
what
the what?
you got. They want to see
What?
your fit right now. They want to see what you wearing,
Oh,
OG. They like that
I'm
shirt.
at work. Tell them it's the work outfit.
Oh, you got the young boy, NBA young boy. Okay, OG.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm at work. I got the boots on.
Okay.
Got the green Nikes on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Talk to
Yeah.
these young niggas, OG. Talk to them young niggas, OG. All right, Value. I appreciate you, man.
All right, man. Shakur Bright Light Stevenson, baby.
All
For
right.
sure.
Later.
Yeah.
Come on, y'all not fucking with y'all niggas ain't fucking with OG, Val. My boy OG had the young boy shirt on and all that. All right, yo, let me get to the next one. Let me get Zorro. Your camera's got to be on, man. Come on, we ain't playing that. Last time I had cameras off, and the nigga had his camera off and whipped this shit out on him live, and it's dead ever since. Fuck no. Fuck all y'all niggas. Fuck that. Hell no. Let me get Zorro next. Zorro, what's popping?
What's up, bro? You can hear me?
Yo, loud and clear. What's up, bro?
Hey, man, how you letting Bill come in this bitch smooth talk you, bro?
What you mean?
Bro, Bill only won an advantage, bro. That's why he calling Shakur now. You know, we all know Shakur just moved up to 40 to go fight for a big fight, right?
Yeah.
He really a 135 pounder. So my boy say he'll go to 144 for Devin, and he know he can't fuck with Devin. Can't fuck with him.
I told him. I said, hold up. So Bill, are we gonna do 144? He said no. I said, what about 147 with a rehydration? He said no. So
he know better, cause he know better. He know better, bro. He need an advantage for Devin to go in there and be able to body big man Shakur. If he can't big man Shakur, it's over with.
Hold up. So how you feel? You feel if they fight at let's say if they fight at a catch weight, you think Shakur wins?
I think Shakur wins, hands down. Devin don't like the fight. Devin don't like the fight, bro. If he get the lead, he gonna run around that bitch the rest of the fight.
All right, what if it's at 147 though?
If it's 147, then the rehydration clause. Shakur coming up from 130. He really a 135 pounder.
Yeah.
Fought one time at 140.
Yeah, he is.
He fight a big fight. It ain't like he moved up and just fought a regular. He moved up to fight the biggest fight at 140. He really a 135 pounder, bro.
Even in that 140 fight, he only weighed like 138 or something like that on the scale.
Bill is a money man. Bill know when to try to catch him.
All right, so what about this Shakur and O'Shaquie Foster? I had Shaq up here. Shaq saying he like I'm more talented than him, and my IQ is just where his shit is at.
He supposed to say that.
You don't believe that?
Nah, because think about it. He didn't really beat Ray Ford ass, bro.
Nah, come on.
Ford got tired.
He beat him. Come on, Zorro.
No. He beat Ford, but he didn't beat like Shakur beat T.O. ass. He didn't beat Ford ass. He beat him, but he didn't beat his ass. You get what I'm saying? Like it wasn't like after the thing, like, oh, Ford ain't on Shaquille level. Ford is on Shaquille level. He just didn't have enough juice.
I don't know, Zorro. I kind of feel like he might not be on. Like to me, when I look at it and I say, all right, a fighter's on y'all on level is like if I say if y'all fight 5 times, he might win 2 or 3, and you gonna win the other 2. I don't know if they fight another couple of times if Ray gonna win. To be honest, I don't know that. I believe that
for sure. I feel you. I don't know. I just feel like when it was a good fight, I feel like it was never a point of at the end. It was like, all right, Shaq won, but it was never like, oh yeah, Shaq won that. It ain't nothing to talk about. Ray just great gassed out.
Yeah.
And then this other thing before you get me off in my other thing. Bill talking all that with Shakur. Keyshawn accepted everything he talking about. Why the fight ain't done yet?
We gotta give it some time, though. Come on, we gotta give it some time at least.
Hey, he told Key after the not this last fight, but the fight before, he told him, he shook his head, told him we gonna do that. The fight should have been on the table.
It still might
already.
It still might. It still might.
It got
what you think about that fight, though? Lastly, what you think about that fight? Keyshawn and Devin.
Keyshawn and Devin, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a Key fan, so it's gonna be a lot of bias. I think Key cannot let Devin get up early, or he just gonna run if he get up early. So Key gonna have to bring it to him right away and not let Devin get rounds. Because if Devin get rounds, they game plan is gonna be not to get hit. And that ain't boxing. that ain't. I don't like that type of boxing. I want to see somebody hit. Like with Devin should have stopped Brian Norman.
Yeah, I agree. I think he could have.
Norman.
I think he could have stopped him too, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right, yo, Zorro, I appreciate you pulling up, brother.
Appreciate it, brother.
All right, later. Let me get Billionaire Boxing and then Kendrell. Billionaire Boxing. What's popping?
Najee, what it do, bro? You all right?
Yo, what's up, brother? Yo, we just met the other day in Houston, man.
Yeah, bro. We did our thing in the city, man. You good?
Yo, man, good. Loud and clear, man. How are you, bro?
Man, I'm straight, bro. Well, I've been hearing a whole lot of talk about this Shakur Foster fight, bro. And
talk to me, man. What you think? I just had Shock up here. Shock talking about, man. He confident he know he could beat Shakur, bro.
I mean, he's supposed to be, but at the end of the day, you saw them standing across from each other in the ring. And I mean, bro, nobody makes Shakur look bad, bro. It's like I haven't seen a performance from Foster that makes me say, yeah, he got something for Shakur. But you know what I mean? Like he's a good fighter, he's a good champion, but he ain't gave me no show yet that made me think he got anything for Shakur yet, bro.
Hold on, what about what he just did to Ray Ford though? Everybody was saying that was a 50-50. He won that clear to me.
Even Ray Ford a little shaky sometimes, bro. Like, I mean, I like Ray, but Ray got to fix a few things in his game as well, man. Like whoever handling Shock, bro, they on point with his matchmaking right now because he catching these boys at a good time.
Damn, come on, man. Come on, man. You ain't giving Shock this credit.
Man, bro, I like Shock, bro, but he just too shaky for me, dog. Like I'm still waiting on that one captivating performance because I think he elite. But
he just beat up Stephen Fulton. He just whooped Stephen Fulton's ass.
Fulton couldn't even make weight. Fulton came in overweight.
Damn, man. Y'all niggas don't be giving Shock his credit, man. All right, hold up.
Bro,
hold up. You saying Shock fight Shakur, no way, basically.
I think it's gonna be interesting for the first few rounds, but as far as once we get the middle rounds, he's gonna start getting discouraged, and then Shakur might stop him.
All right, listen, we had Bill Haney on here. Bill came in popping his shit. You know how Bill do. Bill saying he want that Shakur fight. What you think about that? Shakur and Devin.
Listen, man, these niggas supposed to been fighting for the last 10 years, bro. I won't believe it until they standing in front of each other, bro. This been going on 10 years, bro.
Yeah, I ain't mad at you. But who you got winning though? If they was to fight,
I can't say right now because I honestly don't know.
all right. What about Keyshawn and Devin?
I got Dev. I got Dev.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
not
you know,
sure, man. That's a
I think
crazy fight.
I just don't get me wrong. I think if Key can get him in some spots and touch him up a little bit, it might get a little interesting. But if Devin can fight a Devin Haney fight, you know, jab from the outside,
It's hard to beat that. It's hard to beat that.
And I think a lot of them think they ready for it until they actually get in front of them, bro, and they all get to looking like deer in headlights, bro, when them jabs get to flicking. So
yeah,
I don't know, man. Devin been in that square circle a few more times, you know, under the bright lights in that kind of situation a few more times than Key.
Nah, you're right. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that take. Yo, Billionaire, I appreciate you pulling up, my brother. Thank you, bro.
I appreciate you having me, G.
All right, later. All right, let me get Kendrell and then Good Buddy. I'm just going in order, y'all. It's mad people, but I'm gonna get to everybody if y'all stay around. Yo, Kendrell, what's popping?
It's showtime, it's court time. Let me ask you something, since you want to ask everybody something. Who the last person looked at old Shakur Foster in his eyes like that? He got that Shakur stare down.
Ray Ford did, and it didn't go well.
Nah, Ray Ford ain't Shakur. Ray Ford ain't K Drill. He ain't no K Drill fighter.
Hold on,
Shakur's a K Drill fighter.
Wait, say it again, Kendrell. Cut out for me. Say it one more time.
Yeah, Ray Ford ain't no K Drill fighter. Shakur Stevenson looked him in his eyes like K Drill looked him in his eyes like I told him what was going to happen. I told him, I said, this is the closest me looking in your eyes and standing face to face with you. And I knew what my fighter was going to do. He pulled up one deep from Brick City to H-Town with the Cuban link on and got in his face and looked at him in his eyes like this. You don't want this. You a bum. You hear that?
Hold up. So, Kendrell, you trying to say it's no way that Shakur Foster going to compete with Shakur? Come on,
I'm trying to say, I remember my brother, Cigar Talk, as y'all know him as Najee, my brother, because I've been knowing my brother for a very long time. He didn't even have Ray Ford winning the Nick Ball fight. But you want me to believe Ray Ford can beat Shakur Foster when my brother, who's been doing this boxing shit a lot longer than me, told me Nick Ball was going to go in there and outwork a Ray Ford. I got receipts, right? So why would I believe Ray Ford is going to go over here and outwork Shakur Foster? You got to know this boxing. You got to know this boxing, bro. And Val, that's my OG. I'm going to get in the paint with him one time because he think I can't throw him, and I'm going to have to show him. But Val is 100% right. You know, Shakur Stevenson is on a different level. Keyshawn Davis could hurt Devin if he's able to hit him. Other than that, the fight is Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney. And that's a real 50-50. Why?
Yeah, okay. Let's break that down, K-Drell. Well, let me address, because they keep saying I never fuck with Ray Ford. It's not that I don't fuck with Ray Ford, bro. I think he's a good fighter. It's just the 2 times I picked against him is the 2 times he lost. You know what I mean? I think he's a good fighter, but tell me that. What you think, K-Drell? Shakur Stevenson versus Devin, the Dream Haney.
I think it's a boxer-puncher's fight. I think that's the biggest fight in boxing. I think it really showcased boxing. The last guy, no disrespect to him. I appreciate your take, brother, but that's the type of style I want to see because that's technical boxing, right? I don't mind watching James Toney and Roy Jones fight 1,000 times because I'm getting one athlete and I'm getting one technical fighter with power, right? And in Devin Haney, what Devin Haney proved to me with the Brian Norman fight and proved to me that he can take shots with Ryan Garcia, meaning, again, he can stand in the paint and take a 4 to 6 punch combination from Shakur Stevenson, whether he's sitting in the pocket on the outside. Because as everybody say, Shakur Stevenson is a boxer puncher. So I got it as a 50-50 fight. I also am a big Shakur fan. So it's hard for me to say a 50-50 fight, but I got to be honest. I have to be honest. You know, Bill has done a tremendous job with his fighter. And I can't take that away from Bill, whether you like him or not. His fighter can fight. and we got to put some respect on his name.
Yeah.
So it's a 50-50 to me. Shakur got to go in there and prove it.
Well, let me ask you this, K-Drell. How much does the weight play a factor in that fight to you? Like, because we talking about the difference in a couple pounds. Shakur saying, I want 144. Devin saying, I want 147. Do you feel like those extra pounds make a difference?
Not really. Not really. And the reason I say that is because that fight is going to come down to straight skills. It's not going to come down to weight. No matter what weight they fight at, it's going to come down to who hydrated better, who has the longer win, who can last longer, and who stays technical and disciplined for 12 rounds. Because we have seen Devin Haney do it, and not necessarily 12, 7. Not necessarily 12, 7. Both of those fighters have an IQ of I just have to win 7 rounds and not get knocked out. So who's going to win 7 rounds?
Right.
That's up in the air. That's why it's 50-50.
I'm not mad at that, K-Drell. I'm not mad at that. Lastly, Devin Haney versus Keyshawn Davis.
I'm with Val. If Keyshawn able to attack the body, if Devin caves in and not able to move because of Keyshawn body shots, I got Keyshawn pulling it out. But if Devin Haney can stay behind that jab, oh boy, Keyshawn and breathe for a rude awakening. And that's
Devin got a great jab. Devin got a great jab.
That's real talk. But yeah. I just wanted to tell you, bro, you was never wrong. You picked Nick Ball for a reason. He's not Shakur. And when I looked in his eyes, I can see that he still ain't ready for Shakur. So I had to get my brother to pull up one deep with the Cuban link and show him he ain't Shakur in his hometown. We had to leave the bricks to come to you. Huh?
Yeah. Okay. Yo, K-Drell, I appreciate you pulling up, man. Thank you, bro. Salute. All right. Let me get Good Buddy and then Jab Judah. I'm just going in line. Good Buddy, Jab Judah. Yo, Good Buddy, what's popping? This nigga's crazy. I know Good Buddy, man. Good Buddy, come on. Don't be wilding out today, man.
Can you see me?
Yo, I see you, Good Buddy.
Hey, can I talk? You gonna talk? Can I talk?
Go ahead, man. What's up, man? Good Buddy, talk to me.
Hey, let me talk. Hey, listen, if Oshaki Foster can hear this, listen, when everybody else was playing with Sub-Zero and Scorpio, I was playing with Reptile. That's what Oshaki Foster thinking. Look, if Oshaki Foster thinks he can beat Shakur Stevenson, I still don't. That'd be the dumbest shit anybody in the fucking world can do. Why would you jump up 140 to fight the best fucking fighter? But we talking about, oh, I just can't wait to be Shakur Stevenson. We talking about anything the light touches is our kingdom. Shakur Stevenson, he ain't got a fucking chance. But if he think he can do it, that's when greatness get made. I want to see it. Fuck it. If you can do it, I would love to see Shakur beat somebody's ass. Because that's all that would happen. The other one thought, I thought everybody wanted to fucking unify. Hey, this shit's crazy to me.
Good Buddy, hold up. You just said
my bad.
Hold up.
Am I loud?
Yeah, a little bit. First of all, where are you going, nigga? You just walking. Where the fuck?
Man, I ain't never going nowhere. I've been lost since I was 10. Look, what happened was, I don't even know, bro. My dad robbed the bank.
Wait, your dad robbed the bank?
My dad robbed the bank when I was 7. And he went to jail. And then when he went to jail, he got a boyfriend named Bear. So I got a stepdaddy, a mama, and an uncle.
Nah, I ain't gonna
lie. It's a true story. It's a true story. The nigga went to jail for 6 years.
All right, nigga, let's talk about Shakur. I don't want to hear about Bear and your jail stories.
Listen, all I'm saying is, if Shakur wants to fight Oshaki Foster, at first I'd be like, don't let him do it because it's a weight difference. Shakur tapped that ass. You just got the light. So why the hell would you want to get rid of it? But at the same time, if he beat Shakur Stevenson, wouldn't that make him a pound-for-pound fighter? At the same time, if you want to do it, I say let him do it. And he keep calling it. Hey, fuck it. Let's see it. Let's see greatness happen. Oshaki, if you can be great, I want to see you try. I don't think you can do it. I'm putting my money on Shakur Stevenson, but I would love to see you try. If you beat him, I wouldn't be mad at it. Hey, can I say something about Devin Haney? Because I heard Bill on here talking. Hey, all these names he talking about, can I ask you a question?
What's up, Good Buddy?
What's the name of that Mexican that beat his ass in front of his daddy?
What?
He beat his ass in front of his daddy. Hang up on me. I don't even want to talk no more.
All right, yo, Good Buddy, man. Yo, get home safe, man. Good Buddy. Yo, what the fuck? Yo, I'm like drooling right now because this nigga is what the fuck? What? What? Yo, chat, what? All right, man. Let me just move on, man. I'm trying to just get through. I'm going in line, y'all. I got Jada, then I got Next Gen, and then it's Wolf, and then my boy Tago here too. Tago, what's popping, man? Jab Judah, what's popping?
What up, Nigel, bro?
What's up, brother? How you living, man?
Cooling, bro. Cooling, bro. In Baton Rouge, man. Cooling, bro.
Oh, Baton Rouge. Okay, I like y'all in Baton Rouge, man. I like Baton Rouge for real.
Oh, yeah,
Word.
man. We have fun down here, bro.
All right, so talk to me, man. Oshaki Foster was here earlier. You know what I'm saying? He talking that talk. I need cold fight. I don't give a fuck what niggas talking about.
Man, check this out. I feel like the storyline is everything, bro. Like, with Oshaki and Shakur, like, he the only one really calling them boys out. Like you say, there's a lot of friendship in there. Like how, Keyshawn and them ain't gonna fight each other. So, like, you know what I'm saying? He called them out, you know what I'm saying? And like a lot of people ain't really calling out Shakur. So he handled his business. He took care of Ray Ford. Now Shakur got to earn his word. You know what I'm saying? You said something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with you.
Win, lose, or draw, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna sell. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be entertaining. You know what I'm saying? I think that it's gonna be good for the people, for the boxing fan.
All right, but who you got though, Jab Judah? I agree with you. But if that come to pass, who you got? How you see the shit though?
Man, you gotta have Shakur, man. He the best defensive fighter. You know, he gonna. I just feel Shakur. I'm gonna take Shakur, but I just feel like Oshaki can make it interesting, bro. Like, cause he a boxer. He got a good jab. Like one thing what T.O. didn't do, T.O. ain't go behind that jab. He just kept trying to just launch in there. Like he ain't. I feel like he wasn't really creative with Shakur. You know what I'm saying? Even though Shakur, I feel like Shakur gonna pull it off for sure. But I feel like Oshaki can make it interesting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right. What about? Listen, I had Bill Haney on here. Bill came in talking that talk. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah.
But Bill saying he want that Shakur fight. He like, man, fuck all that. I want my son to fight Shakur. What you think about that?
Man, real talk. I feel like it's not the right time for them really to have the fight right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like it's a lot of smoke for Shakur at 140 and 135, and there's a lot of smoke for Devin right now at 47. You know what I'm saying? Like, by Keyshawn really coming up, I feel like that's the better fight. You know what I'm saying? Because like they looking for the big money fights. You know, they ain't looking for no regular lit fight. So I feel like Keyshawn is the best fight. I feel like Shakur, cause like you say, Shakur won him at 144.
Yeah.
Devin don't want to go down to 144. Devin, after what he went through with Ryan, you can't blame Devin for one to feel 110% when he going there with the elites. And
Yeah.
Shakur is a top 3 fight. Like all fun and games aside, like we going to here, like I got to be my best. You know what I'm saying? I got to be the best Devin Haney to fight against Shakur. You know what I'm saying? So and Shakur got to be the best Shakur. You know what I'm saying? So until they still young, what they are, like 28? What they is?
Yeah. I say Shakur 28 and Devin about what 27?
Yeah, bro. Like, man, they just think about in 27 and 28. Like, cause you know what I'm saying? Like, just think about look at Shakur at 140. What's up with Russell? Who the other champions at 140? They got Russell.
Yeah, they got Russell. They got the what's the UK boy? Dalton Smith.
Dalton Smith.
And then who else at 140? We Dalton Smith, Gary Antoine Russell, Shakur, and damn, who the last one at 40? It's slipping my mind. Yo, chat, who the last champion at 40, man? I remember Dalton Smith.
Russell,
I don't know. Yeah, right now. Yo, chat, talk to me, man. Who the last champion? Oh, Puello, Alberto Puello.
It's smoke there, bro. I want to see him like put the belts together. You know what I'm saying? If they can't make the the big fights. But you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about that. Like I just feel like they ain't ready for him. But I'm ready to see that Keyshawn and Devin though. I feel like
Oh
that's
yeah,
the one.
who you got in that one, man? Last question. Who you got in that one?
Oh
Keyshawn.
man, bro. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 with you, bro. Like Devin, my guy. But I just got like from watching that last fight with Keyshawn and I by Devin getting this game up, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying, getting his power punch and then getting his, you know what I'm saying, getting more creative than with the jab he got. I just feel like with Devin footwork, you know, his jab, the way he can move around, I just feel like Devin to get him on a decision. You know what I'm saying? Because the only way I feel like Keyshawn gonna win is if he stop him. If he knock him out, you know what I'm saying? Because Keyshawn a beast, though. Don't get me wrong. But I just feel like Devin and been the distance. The thing about Keyshawn only been the distance, what, one time? Once or
Damn
twice,
near.
maybe?
Yeah, maybe
Huh?
twice. I think
Man,
about twice.
Devin, after what Devin went through around, I just think Devin on another level. I think Devin gonna take him to deep water. I think Devin gonna get him by decision. But Keyshawn, you know what I'm saying? He could. I ain't saying Keyshawn can't win. But
Yeah.
that's my pick though. Devin by
All
decision.
right. Yo, Jab Judah, I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you for pulling up, bro.
You too, bro. Stay safe.
All right. Later. All right, yo, let me get next gen and then Wolf and then Tego. Next gen, what's popping?
Yo, what's up, Najee?
What's up, man? Yeah, I think I fucked up. I think because somebody said Puyo. I thought it was Puyo, but I did forget. Didn't Puyo? He lost his last
Nah,
fight, right?
Richardson Hitchens, he vacated, remember?
So the vacant fight hasn't happened yet?
Nah, I think the mandatory is like that Lindolf dude and
Oh,
somebody.
Lindolfo Delgado.
Yeah.
Let me look that shit up right now because that shit kind of bothering me low key. But all right, in the meantime, talk to me, man. O'Shaquie Foster was on here. He said, man, I don't care what y'all talking about. I need that Shakur fight, man. What you think about that?
Nah, my opinion, he definitely need to fight because it's like, first of all, it got storyline and Shakur got to stand on his word. And it's like, you're not gonna tell me if you look at Shakur's whole resume. O'Shaquie Foster, arguably, if he fought O'Shaquie Foster tomorrow, he arguably be a top 3, top 5 kind of dude on his resume.
Wait, if Shakur fought O'Shaquie tomorrow, you saying?
If Shakur fought O'Shaquie, name 3 fighters better than O'Shaquie Foster. Skill for skill. Now accolades is like, okay, maybe, but skill for skill, Foster might be T.O. Okay, that's one.
But we can't just only base it on skills because I think like I think Zepeda is a good fighter. It's just he's not like a skillful fighter, but I think that what he does, he's a good fighter.
Yeah,
like that's to me is an interesting fight, to be honest. Like if O'Shaquie moved up and fought the winner, like let's say if Zepeda won and Shaquie fought Zepeda,
yeah,
I don't think that's just an easy fight, bro.
No, it's not. It's definitely not. But stylistically, I mean, he may be able to handle it. He maybe not. He done fought another come forward fighter like who's the other dude at 130? He's knocked out.
Rocky
Hernandez. Yeah. So that's a style right there. He done kind of fought like that. But yeah,
remember he
had
a little bit in that fight too, though. And
you said what?
End, he had a little bit of trouble towards the end with that pressure, though, too.
I mean, Shakur had a little bit of trouble with Zepeda, did he not?
I don't know if I would say trouble, but that was to me that was the most we ever seen him look like. You know what I mean? Not in control. That was the only time I seen him look like not in control, or maybe De Los Santos too.
Yeah. All right. So I ask you this: do you think Foster better than De Los Santos? And I fought with De Los Santos. I rock with De Los Santos.
It's hard to say now because De Los Santos been so inactive that it's like I don't know, but I think De Los Santos nice, bro. And I'm not just saying that because Shakur.
I do too.
Everybody keeps saying, "Oh, you just saying that because he did the Shakur." If you remember, I did an interview with Shakur that cycle where he was before he fought De Los Santos, and I told him, I said, "You know, this is gonna be your hardest fight. This guy ain't no joke right here." He's like, "Nah, it's about to be easy work." I said, "No, it ain't."
Ain't no joke.
Yeah, so I don't know that De Los Santos. I don't know.
Oh, and don't forget though, if that whole Shakur to Zuffa for real, De Los Santos with Zuffa. So that's a 135 rematch, got a built-in storyline. Shakur could
True.
redeem himself or whatever. But
That's a
nah, but I
dangerous fight.
definitely think you say what?
That's a dangerous fight. Still, I think.
Yeah, but Edwin got to get past Ryo. That's gonna be a good fight. That's at the end of the month.
Yeah, that's a good fight. Yeah. So, all right. Well, tell me this though. Who we looking at? Because Bill came on here. Bill Haney
Mhm.
talking that. You know how Bill Haney do. Bill Haney talking his talk. He like,
Yeah.
man, my son gonna beat Shakur ass down. He talking crazy. What you think about that? Shakur versus Devin Haney.
All right, so I'm kind of like in the middle because you could call me a Devin Haney hater, you could call me a Shakur hater. So me, when I'm looking at them objectively, I can kind of like see it more down the middle. So for Shakur, you can maybe say it's a duck or whatever. He done said what he said. I'm not going over 144. If it's at 147, I need rehydration. Now, personally, I think Devin Haney, you done, unless he really just struggling that hard to make the weight, I say call a bluff and take it at 144, no rehydration. That's what I say. But if it's
Mm.
really that hard to make the weight and you the champion and you don't want to go down, then you just gotta wait. So in that case, okay, the fight not gonna happen, whatever. My question is, Devin Haney, what you about to do? Cause it seemed like to me that, like you said, he done been out the ring a minute. He trying to stir up something with Keyshawn. He trying to stir up something with Shakur. Keyshawn not even at the weight yet. And I feel like now, granted, if he took the fight with Keyshawn, great fight. I love to see it. If he beat Keyshawn, maybe he would be catching Keyshawn a tad bit too early. But just off of the talent, you couldn't really say that because Keyshawn, he 27 years old?
So
What,
yeah, something
26?
like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
he about
like at that point, he basically in his prime. You can't say like, oh, he ain't got the experience. Like, well, you should have been had the experience. If you 27 and you still ain't ready for a big fight, that's on you. But yeah, but I like to see that fight. But if not, Devin Haney gotta get active. And I get it, he looking for some money, looking for a big fight, but it's like
But who you got in that fight? Keyshawn or Devin? If they was to fight.
and like I said, I was one of the ones. Oh, Brian Norman gonna knock Devin out, this, that, the third, X, Y, Z. I was one of the ones. But
Yeah.
in that situation, I based off of how he handled Brian Norman, and I put respect on Brian Norman's name, I say I gotta give it to Devin. And I think Brian Norman might knock out Keyshawn. Like if you put Keyshawn and Brian Norman in the ring, I think Brian Norman, I go with Brian Norman. So yeah.
Mm.
But like I said, good fight if it happens.
I don't know about that one though, but
What, Keyshawn and Norman?
yeah, I don't know. And I like Norman. I like Norman too.
Look, go
know.
back and watch that Nasi Nair Albright. He got
Yeah.
caught with a good left hook. He
Oh, he
got
sure
caught with
did.
some good shots.
In the first
But
one.
that's a different type of style. Nair Albright a little bit longer or whatever, but yeah.
Okay. Yo, listen, man, I appreciate you pulling up, bro. Thank you.
Yep, no problem, man. Appreciate you having me on.
All right, salute. All right, let me get Wolf, Tago. Oh, Stacks is back too. Let me get Stacks in here too. Let me get Wolf. What's popping, Wolf?
What's good, my guy? What's good?
What's up, man? How you living, brother?
We cooling, man. We cooling, man.
Come on, talk to me. Oh, Shocky Foster was in here. He popping it. He popping it.
Hey, what's crazy is I'm the nigga. I was with Remy this weekend. I told y'all when in the fifth round when Ford dropped them hands, he was tired, man. I knew it. So I was telling bro, he came out in that high guard early. And then
Yeah.
when he dropped them hands, I was like, oh man, this is gonna get bad, man. Cause Shock feet
Crazy.
was
That's Shock said that. Shock said as soon as I seen him drop his hands, I knew it was like, oh, I got him. He done.
Hell yeah, man. But Bill was up there acting a fool, man. So with this Shakur and Devin shit, bro, and I'm kind of repeating what everybody else said, it's gonna come down to the weight, bro. It's all gonna come down to the weight. So I think Devin got the advantage at 47. But if they go to 44, that's Shakur advantage. Dev in that catchweight with Jose Ramirez, when he stepped on the scale, he didn't look too good on the scale. Like Devin looks his best at 47. You know what I'm saying? So like I think Devin liked the way he felt at 47, and that's his best chance. So I don't think he gonna give him that. And then, look at that 25% offer. He said they feel like they the A side. They feel like they accomplished more than Shakur and everything. So, I don't think that fight gonna happen until Shakur really just get to the point where he is at 47 comfortably. And we don't know where Dev gonna be at that point. So like, I don't see that fight happening. We've been waiting for a long time. I don't see it happening like right away anytime soon. You feel me? But Devin and Keyshawn though, like I like that one, bro. I think Keyshawn need another fight though. I think Keyshawn need a little more experience. He need to get in there with another style. The Albright fight, to me, I don't think he gained anything from that fight. You know what I'm saying? Like,
What about
I
the
think
Jermaine Ortiz though? Jermaine Ortiz.
that was a good win. That was a good win because nobody stopped Ortiz. You know what I'm saying? He was the only one to stop him. And Ortiz, to me, me and Remy was joking. We was like, he kind of like a third place type of nigga. You know what I'm saying? Where he, you know, he good. You know what I'm saying? But like, I think he got to get another style under his belt. And then I think he should get a fight at 47. If he gonna fight Dev, get a look at 47 before you get up there. Shit,
But
I
if they
don't know
fought
who.
tomorrow, you got Dev.
I got Dev, yeah. Only reason I say that is because of experience. Like, experience matters in that ring, man. Experience matters. Like, Dev, I feel like he beat Brian Norman off the experience. You know what I'm saying? Like, Dev got to Saudi 2 weeks earlier, got acclimated to the time. Like, shit like that matters. You know what I'm saying? Having that experience. Bro, when Brian Norman walked out to the ring, he looked nervous, bro. Like, I'm
He
keeping
sure
it being, he
did.
looked
He sure
nervous.
did.
And
He sure
so,
did.
you know, the experience, like Dev been there before. I think Keyshawn need to get a little more experience. Just maybe one fight, you know what I'm saying? Getting there with a chess match style, somebody who ain't gonna be easy to hit, you know what I'm saying? You can't just go in there and punch on, you know, get somebody in there like that. And, you know, I like that. You know what I mean? So, you know, yeah, man, I want to see these fights though, man. I want to see this shit manifest because these dudes, we were just talking about these dudes a few years ago. They young, all these niggas grown now. They about to be in their 30s, bro. It's about time to get this shit cracking, man. You feel me?
Yeah. Nah, hopefully it happens soon, man. Wolf, I appreciate you pulling up, my brother.
Shit show, man.
All right, later. Let me get Tago and then Dimitri. Yo, Tago, what's popping, man?
Yo, Najee, what's up, bro?
What's up, my brother? How you living?
Man, shit, bro. You know, one day at a time, shit. Salute to
Yo,
everybody in the chat and shit, too.
come on, we got Shock up here, man. Shock saying he's saying he gonna beat Shakur and he don't give a fuck what y'all talking about.
Well, as everybody know, I'm a Shakur guy, so it's easy work. But, you know, Core got to stand on his word. He came out his mouth and said that, so I feel like it's only right to stand on his word and shit. With that one. But I think Shakur beat him easy. That's easy.
Easy?
Fuck around. Yeah, easy. Fuck around and stop him, bro. I'm saying he in the ring with Ray Ford all the time. You feel me? And we just seen what that looked like. Like somebody just came up there and said he didn't beat the shit out of Ray Ford. He won that fight though, and I fuck with Ray Ford too. But Shock won the fight, but he ain't separate himself on some. I'm levels above you. He's a level.
But he won clearly though. He ain't win like
he won clearly. But it took to that 11th and 12th round. Like he showed levels in the championship rounds. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah.
But Shakur, easy work. That's easy work for Core. EMP Core.
So, all right, would you like to see that next? I know you're a Shakur fan. Would you like to see Core fight him next?
Yeah. Stand on your word, my nigga. Stand on your word, bro. Gotta stand on your word. He said it. You feel me? Obviously thinking his guy was gonna win the fight. You feel me? But he said that shit. You feel me? And his bluff got called. Like, you feel me? Shock held up his end of the deal. His bluff got called. You feel me? So now, yeah, you gotta. Yeah.
All right. Well, Bill Haney came on. Bill Haney was popping it. Bill said, my son's the best in the business, and he want that Shakur fight next. How you see that one?
All right, see, that's what I wanted to talk about. That's why I came up here. Salute to Bill Haney, the master word trapper. You feel me? He's a legend. You feel me? He's a master word trapper, master manipulator with the words. You feel me? And I love that. You feel me? Because that's his job, right? But I understand what Bill doing. He's being a promoter, right? Bill Haney what they really trying to do is Debo niggas. Like, it's really Debo shit. Yo, I'm at 47 now. I'm the guy up here at 47 on my terms. When I say, come on, nigga, Debo shit. But it's like, bro, it don't work like that. As you know Shakur for real. But you could tell the nigga, he's standing on his 10 toes with what he want to fight, and so are they. You feel me? And they both in position to do that, which I respect. But I also know, and y'all niggas out here in the world don't go stealing my shit because I know how niggas do. The reason I feel like Shakur not on some fucking Dev, and you know this, Naj, you probably just can't say this shit. You feel me? He trying to wait for the tank fight. Everybody know that. You feel me? Common sense. You feel me? He not trying to go up too far to 47. Bro, he want that tank fight, bro. Like, everybody know that. If you a Shakur fan, you know it's the tank fight. What I think is holding him back from being like, you know what? Fuck it. Let me go to Devin Haney timeline, because the fight for Shakur that takes him to the next level was the tank fight. To me personally, as a fan on the outside looking in, it's the tank fight at the end of the day.
I definitely still think that Tank fight will happen, to be honest. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, Tank hit me the other day, on some trolling shit, but I feel like he was kind of trolling me the other day on a fake page. And I just be feeling like Tank be trolling niggas that he feel like fuck with Shakur. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. There's like a thing there for Tank that he, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
he got it. They got to get it. They got to get it at this point. It's to that point where the whole world know. Even Tank know. We see it now. You mentioned Shakur name, he get emotional behind that shit.
Yeah, you saw him in Africa. You saw him in Africa going at it on the thing.
Yeah. On the burner page. Yeah, that's a fact.
He hit me on that burner page too. That nigga say, all right, yo, hold on. What you think about Devin Haney and Keyshawn Davis though?
It's another thing, and I want y'all niggas stealing my shit. But I got Devin Haney winning right now, and not even because Devin. Bill Haney gonna win that fight mentally before they even step in the ring. I think Bill Haney mentally get him to win. Because Brian Norman came on your show and told you to your face, I lost it mentally to them niggas. A fighter told you he was vulnerable enough to tell the world. Mentally, boom, they took me out of my. I think it's the same thing with Keyshawn, because we all know what his Achilles heel is. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point, Tego.
This is sports, you feel me? So I think he loses the fight just off of that.
You cooking right now, Tego. That's a good point.
Sure. Yeah,
So if they fought, like you saying, if they got into it like next, you think that's the mental game gonna play a part in
off the rip. Because obviously Dev the A side, it's all on Dev terms. Debo shit. It's on some Debo shit. It's really Debo shit. Like my terms, what I say go, I'm in position, come fight me. When I say now, y'all see my list and I'm calling you niggas out. This is how that shit go. And then at the same time, Bill is forcing niggas' hand. He forcing niggas, and this is his job though, you feel me? So you gotta respect it. That's his job. I got Devin winning that. I think Keyshawn is the more talented fighter, but I got Dev winning because we know your talent don't just win you fights. Because I feel like Raymond Ford is more talented than Oshaki. But Oshaki is more experienced. He was more poised. He was more ready for the moment. You feel me? So it's a lot that goes into fights for me personally. Like, so I got Dev winning right now. I got Dev winning. Keyshawn need to go back to camp with Shakur like he did for the Jermaine Ortiz fight. Because him not stopping Nair was a setback, bro. To me personally, he was supposed to stop him. That was the storyline. It was supposed to. This is the get back. Go stop him. You feel me? Make it look good. Build it up. Because he was up a level with the Jermaine Ortiz stoppage, and then if he'd have stopped Nair right after, oh yeah, the ball is back rolling, but he ain't stop him, and he told us he was gonna stop him. So it's like now.
OG Val said, "Get the fuck out of here. That don't work on a silver medalist." OG Val.
I respect it. I respect the OG. I respect it, but
that's where you at. Tego, I see where you at.
It do work. The mental, it do work. We watch niggas losing mentally, not just these guys in boxing in general. We watch niggas losing mentally in the ring, outside the ring, before the fight. That's just boxing in itself. And it's Bill Haney. Bill is a fucking GOAT, bro. You gotta give him his credit. To me, he the greatest of all time. I'm 33, you feel me? So I was able to see the last 10, 11 years understanding business and understanding what promoting is, being literate to understand what this shit really is. Bill is a fucking legend, bro. Like, if you know what's really going on, legendary, bro. And I'm not a Devin Haney fan, but I'm a Bill Haney fan.
Nah, that's a fact. You remember when I interviewed Terrence Crawford and I said, yo, where'd you get the idea to fight Canelo? And he was like, nobody noticed, but Bill Haney is the reason why I started thinking about fighting Canelo. He said,
yo, I'm glad you said that too, Notch, because this is something else. And what you telling people, the first Zuffa fight, Zuffa 0-0, was for undisputed. Canelo and Bud, bro. That was Zuffa, bro. Certain niggas is above the law. Like, certain niggas is above, like, Conor Ben. Certain, like, so when niggas try to say, like, oh, it's you ducking if you go to Zuffa. Nah, not for certain niggas. Because they got leverage. If you got leverage, you got say-so on what you do with your career. Obviously, they know we want certain fights, you feel me? And like I said, I'm going to say this publicly. This is a big platform. Shakur, my mans, you feel me? He got the ball with Tio, you feel me? And we gave Tank flat. When he got the rock, he started taking steps backwards. I don't want to see Shakur take no steps back, my nigga. You got the ball now. Forward. That's it. That's all I want to see, you feel me? I don't want to see no steps backward. And to me, Shock is a step backwards to me personally. You feel me? I think it is. You feel me? But you came out publicly and said, if you beat my young boy, I'm saying, I give you that. You feel me? So you gotta stand on that at the end of the day. But I think it's a step backwards, and we need steps forward. Like we need. I'm saying.
Nah, okay. Yo, Tego, I appreciate you pulling up, man. You was cooking.
Appreciate you too, Naj. Thank you.
All right, salute. Let me get Dimitri. Yo, Dimitri, what's popping? Yo, I think you muted, bro.
There you go. Yeah. What's good?
Yo, what's up, man? How you living, bro?
Been good. You know, just gotta win. Cause I'm a pro, so just
Oh,
gotta
you just fought?
Yeah. I met you at the I met you at
You
Kumar
look mad
fight.
familiar, bro. Where we met at?
I met you at Kumar's fight.
Oh, yes. I do remember. Tell me your name, bro. Is Dimitri what?
Dimitri Grover.
All right. You a pro?
Yeah, I'm a pro. I'm 2-0 right now. So
when was your fight?
Last Friday.
How'd it go? How'd you win by?
I won by decision, but I fought a guy that was 4-0 in his hometown. So I beat him. Damn. And now we on to the next one. So
that's what's up, man. Keep doing your thing, bro. What you think, man? I had O'Shaquie Foster on earlier. You know, he like, man, I want that Shakur fight. That's what he on.
Shit, good for him. I feel like shit, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be chasing these hard fights. You're supposed to be proving how good you are. So I say respect to him. You know, a lot of people wouldn't have taken on Shakur like that, moving up a weight class and testing your skills. But I respect that, bro. I don't think he gonna win personally. No,
yeah, I was about to ask you who you got. Who you got?
I respect O'Shaquie for that.
So you saying you would have Shakur if they fought though?
Yeah. Shakur just elite, bro. He elite dude. Yeah,
he is.
I don't think he got anything for him for real. You know, that Shakur really hasn't seen.
All right, what about this? Bill Haney called up today. He said he feel like, you know, his son gonna beat Shakur and they trying to get that fight next. What you think about that fight?
I ain't gonna lie, that's 50-50 for me, bro. I can't. I don't know. I feel like Shakur's distance is really good. His management, his timing, is really good. But so is Devin. Devin he's hella strong. Nobody really talk about it, but he's strong as fuck.
Yeah,
he's physically a strong fighter, and that's why he was able to drop somebody like a Brian Norman, because even though he can't punch, he could get in there and really hurt you, you know, if you're not careful. So I don't know. I think that's 50-50. I think both people got good skills. If they use their skills right and know what they're looking for and both have good game plans, whoever has the best game plan will win that fight. So,
do you feel like the weight part matters? Because that was one of the things we was talking about. Like, is the fight gonna be at 47, 44? Do you feel like the weight matters in that fight?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I do think it matters because especially depending on where it is, because if it's in like a state like California or Nevada, and I don't think Shakur is that big. I don't think Shakur is a big guy. He probably like 150, 152. So if Devin rehydrates too big and Shakur doesn't rehydrate that big, the commission will call it off. So
yeah,
especially after that, because at my fight, there was like fights that people had rehydrated. Some guys didn't really rehydrate like that. They canceled fights on the spot. Guys in the locker room like gloves wrapped and everything, you know, ready to go. Hey, you came in a little too under. You can't fight.
Damn.
What? I just flew in from I don't know. I flew from whatever. I just flew from Canada to be here. What?
Right.
Nah, right. You have a whole break. I'm telling you. So it's but I think the weight part realistically wouldn't really matter as much. I feel like this is one of a battle of skills. But I think I don't know.
What about Keyshawn and Devin though?
I don't know. I think that's 50-50 too. But I think 50 if Keyshawn could get to the body, if Keyshawn get to that body like crazy, like he really wants to, he'll beat Devin. But if he wants to, Devin got good coaches. He's smart.
And he got a great jab.
He got a good jab. He could keep people off of. He could really box your head off, you know. And he's strong. He's not gonna just let you get on. Like Keyshawn isn't. I don't think Keyshawn is stronger than Devin, but I think um he could give Devin problems, but he could keep him off. Devin is strong enough to keep Keyshawn off.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, listen, yo, Dimitri, man, good luck, in whatever your next fight is. And
For
I
sure.
appreciate you pulling up, my boy.
I appreciate y'all. Y'all stay safe.
All right, later. My boy Remy in here. My dog Remy. Keys to victory. If he gets to that body like crazy. That's it crazy. Let me get Stacks. Yo, Stacks, what's popping?
What's the word,
Yo.
B? What's the word?
What's
You
up,
hear me?
man? How you living, bro? Yo, loud and clear, man. How you living?
Man, we on vacation now, you know what I'm saying? We went to the fight, we went to the Zero Mo City Dawn video shoot, and we just took off. We out of town, you know what I'm saying? Catching a vibe. I was like,
Ain't cutting out. Is that me or you? Yo, chat, can y'all hear him? Yo, chat, y'all hear him or is it cutting off just for me? Yo, chat, is he cut off? Yeah. Yeah, Stacks, I don't know, bro. Yo, Stacks, you could try again, bro. I gotta kick you. Pause. I don't even know why that was a pause, but it just kind of felt like a pause. All right, I'm gonna drop the link one more time. Any last people want to come up before I get up out of here, man? We've been on this bitch almost 3 hours. Before I get up out of here, my man Stacks. But nah, man, it's a great live. Oshaki Foster. That guy deserves a lot of respect, bro. Shock deserve a lot of respect, bro. And man, y'all know Bill. Y'all know how Bill do. I definitely want to see that fight though. Shakur and Devin. I don't really think it's gonna happen, to be honest. I don't think that shit's gonna happen. Let me try Stacks again. Yo, Stacks.
what's the word, bro? Yeah, like I say, we on vacation. We out in the country and shit right now, so the signal a little bad. My beat on it.
Okay.
But yeah, like I say, it was good. We finally linked up in person. You feel me? You, me, Remy, we all locked in at the fight. You feel me? It was a lot of energy in the room. You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
Good vibe.
For
You know what I'm
sure.
saying? So,
What you think, man? I mean, Oshaki, he was out here calling out Shakur on the channel today. What'd you think?
right. What I think about Conor, I think that's exactly what he should
I mean,
do.
what you think about the fight? What you think about the actual fight? Like, if they was to fight?
Of course, right now you gotta add Shakur, but I think Shot could shock the world. You feel me? Because they do got a lot of personal experience together, and it is a fight that brings emotion out of Shakur that we haven't seen. You know what I mean? And I'm saying this as somebody that's kind of been around both sides. You know what I mean? I rock with both, but just as an unbiased, outside looking in, of course, just experience wise, uh, Shakur being an Olympian, he's up experience wise, but like I say, it's something about Shaq that brings a different side out of Shakur, and that could be an advantage for Shaq.
Okay. So you think it's what is it, 50-50 to you?
Nah, I would still have Shakur up. like 60-40, 60-40.
Okay. Okay. All right. What about that? You know, Bill Haney pulled up today. You know what I'm saying? He called me. He
Mm-hmm.
was saying, he feel like his son could beat Shakur. He want that next. What you think about that fight?
That's a true 50-50 to me. That's a true 50-50.
Do you think the weight plays a part? We was talking about the weight, like 47 versus 44. Do you think that'll make a difference?
No, because Devin's not like he's a strong guy, but he's not a big puncher. So I think the fight is gonna be just based off of skills. It's not gonna be, oh, he finna bully him with his weight. Like that's not how he fights. So it'll be 100% a skill for skill. You know what I'm saying? 50-50.
What
50-50.
about
True
what about
50-50.
Devin? What about Devin versus Keyshawn?
Dev takes that. Keyshawn super talented, but he don't have the experience to get in there and do what he need to do against a Dev.
Okay. I'm not mad at that take. I mean, I want to see that. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
nah. Maybe 2 years from now, it could be close like to a 50-50, but right now Dev takes that.
Okay. Yo, Stacks, I appreciate you pulling up, my brother.
Yeah, man. You already know, brother, you know what I mean? Oh, and I ain't forgot, you know what I'm saying? I did send you some of that music.
Oh, I gotta check it out, man. I've been running around, but I definitely check it out though.
Come on, man. You already know. Mr. Bitches ain't shit, but I ain't shit neither. All I gotta do is spark and turn her to believer. Every time I smile, it look like something out the freezer. I can make your soul burn slow just like some ether. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my Cigar Talk
Okay.
fam, my dog Najee. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah,
All
my
right,
boy.
Stacks.
God,
Appreciate you, man. All right,
so,
salute.
yeah. Tap in after the show. We're gonna lock in.
All right, let me get Truth, what's popping? And then Jay. Truth, what's popping?
Najee was
Truth.
good.
Oh, this A side. This A side.
That joint muted. I can't hear nothing.
Yo, you don't hear me?
I heard everything with bro, but I can't hear. I can't hear nothing.
Yo, you can't hear me, bro? Can you hear me? Come
You get me?
yeah, I hear you. You can't hear
Damn,
me?
I can't hear nothing. Let me see.
Log out and come back in.
All right.
Let me get Jay in the meantime. Jay, what's popping?
Najee was good.
What's up, my boy? How you living?
Man, you know me. I'm just chilling. I'm hanging out, man. I ain't see you do no videos in a little minute, so I had to check you out. You feel me? How's everything, bro?
Nah, I appreciate it, man. I just been working crazy, bro. I've been trying to, I'm trying to stay on and active, but my job been taking up a lot of time. But I'm back. I'm here, man. We got to do it when it's important, though. Feel me?
I got a few takes. The audience might disagree with me, but I got a few takes.
Talk to me.
First take, I got Bill. Bill a smart guy because Bill said something on Boxing Voice that if Spence beat Tszyu, he'll fight Spence. But I'm gonna tell you something. That's a dangerous fight because people think because Crawford is a bad motherfucker, bro. But if Haney fight Spence, I think that's a 50-50 fight, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck because he with a new coach. He a Ronnie Shields. I'm just saying, Crawford, Haney's not Crawford. You get what I'm saying? And him going to Ronnie Shields, getting his mind right, took that break. If Spence stops Tszyu and Bill take that fight, it's gonna be a 50-50 fight, bro. I'm just keeping it real. You feel me?
We gotta see, man. Too many variables. We gotta see how Spence looking like. I don't. You know what I'm saying?
If he stops Tim Tszyu in like 4 or 5 rounds, like stop him. Can't even get up off the bench. Team throw the fucking white flag. Let's just be real. I got Boots beating Xander. It's not passing 7 rounds. He stopping Xander. It's not passing 7 rounds.
You said for Boot?
Yeah, I got Boots beating Xander. And the fight I want to see is Norman versus Keyshawn at 47.
Norman versus Keyshawn. Hold up, but we got to stick to the topics of the day, though. Topics of the day. Bill
What's
Haney
up?
came up here. Bill Haney came up here. He said he want to see his son versus Shakur Stevenson.
That's a 50-50 fight, bro. That's a 50-50 fight. I like that Haney got Mickey Bay in his corner. So I know Mickey Bay in there teaching him shit. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like Mickey Bay too.
Shakur is the technician. That's a 50-50 fight. And then a lot of people saying since Ryan had beat Haney, which is kind of up in the air because of the whole cheating scandal shit, Shakur is not Ryan. Shakur is not gonna knock Devin Haney out. So I'm confused. So I think it's a 50-50 fight.
What about Keyshawn and Devin though?
Oh, I got Keyshawn. He hungry. I got Keyshawn. He hungry. I got Keyshawn. I'm sorry. Keyshawn gonna push the pay. It's just I don't know. It's just he I don't know, bro. He just got that dog in him. Like you know how Norman was talking shit, but I feel like Keyshawn kind of respect Devin, but know he could beat him. You get what I'm saying? Like, I respect what you did. You good, you not great. You get what I'm saying? And then let's just be real. Keyshawn is a better boxer than Norman. Let's just be honest. Keyshawn been to the Olympics before. Norman didn't, so he could handle the big stage. Remember, Norman said part of the reason why he fought, he kind of lost the fight. That was the big stage in Saudi Arabia for him. Keyshawn been to the Olympics, been on big stages. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like he could handle that moment. You get what I'm saying? I think Keyshawn beat him. I think Keyshawn beat Devin Haney.
All right, last
That's why
one.
I feel
last
like
one, bro. Last one, Jay. Shakur Stevenson versus Oshaki Foster.
I don't want to see it, bro. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. Because, bro, Shakur probably gonna take him to 140 and take him to the deep waters, bro. If it's at 135, then it might be a chance, probably 70-30 Shakur way. But I don't want to see that fight. I want to see Shaw unify at 130, bro. He deserved it, bro. I want to see him be undisputed at 130, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So you want that Navarrete fight then?
I want him to beat everybody up at 130. Be unified, be undisputed, and hold down the crown at 130, then move up to 35.
Okay. I ain't mad at that. Yo, Jay, I appreciate you pulling up, my boy.
For sure.
All right, later. All right, let me get Jay Smith. Jay Smith, what's popping?
What's the deal, family?
Yo,
Bam.
Salute, brother. Salute, man.
Long time no see, big dog. Yo, listen. I lost my audio just like the last guy that jumped in, man. So I'm gonna get on. I'm gonna come back in. Give me an opportunity, man. I really want to holler at you, bro. I can't hear you, but I'm gonna come right back in. I'm trying to holler at you.
All right. Let me get Big Ton. Oh, that's this A side, I think. Yo,
what's good, my boy?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Get me?
Oh, all right. Yeah, I hear you loud and clear. What's up, man?
What's good? What's good? Look, man, daughter high school graduation today, but I had to tap in with you, my boy. What's good?
Nah, that's what's up, man. Congratulations, bro.
Appreciate it, bro. Hey, look, Najee, we got to cut to the chase and talk some real boxing, Najee.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Look, this Shakur and Oshaki situation, man. Now listen, right? You know, two things can always be true, right? Oshaki done put that pain in. He had early career losses, but I think Oshaki done enough to where he deserved the bag. You know what I'm saying? I really believe that Oshaki deserved the bag. But against Shakur Stevenson, it's a lose-lose for Team Stevenson, right? The same people because the same people that wanted to see him fight Oshaki is the same people that wanted to see him fight Floyd Schofield. These the same people that give him so much BS for fighting Padley, even though that was off Schofield pulling out of the fight. People not gonna give him no credit, right? People just look. In order to beat Shakur, you got to be bigger, faster, or stronger. He ain't none of the three, bro. Now he's gonna pause. He gonna wipe him down, and then they're gonna be like, "Oh, it was Oshaki and this and that and that." That's why even like with the Ray Ford fight, respect the Oshaki for doing his thing. But on some real, Najee, I would have rather him just beat Ray Ford up. I think Ray Ford gassed out in that fight, and then Oshaki kind of stepped on the gas a little bit, but he didn't beat Ford up.
But he won clearly. I thought he won clearly.
No, I thought he won clearly. I'm not saying that it was a controversial fight, but I think, like, again, sometimes a fight will tell you more about the winner or more about the loser. You see what I'm saying? Looking at that fight, respectfully, right to the camp, because I'm from the Najee, so I got that's close to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't think Ray Stevenson should have ever been in Ray Ford corner. I don't think he had the training experience to train Ray Ford for a fighter like Oshaki Foster. I think that Ray might have been so nervous he might have overtrained Ray, because ain't no way Ray gassing out after the 6th round, bro.
That's true.
When Ray start having his hands all low and he wasn't range finding with the jab, controlling the distance and shit like that, it was like Ray stopped doing what he was doing to keep the fight at a 50-50, and then Oshaki took over. Oshaki, it wasn't no place in that.
Wasn't moving forward though. He supposed to be coming forward and trying to throw them bitches, man.
Again, I don't think his trainer was experienced enough to let him. I mean, again, like even in the corner, because I turned the volume off at first, then I watched the fight with the volume on. The corner advice that Teray was giving him was just something that me or you would just tell bro in the corner. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to tell a fighter what they need to do. It's another way to coach them to how to be able to get the objective done that you want to get them done in the fight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So again, like I want Oshaki to get the bag. If it got to come through a Shakur fight, it is what it is. I take that.
How you see the fight? Like if you had to put a percentage on it, Shakur and Shot.
90-10, 95. It's not nothing he could look, Najee. In order to beat Shakur, I'm not saying it happened, but you got to be a Devin Haney that got just a size advantage. Pause. You got to be a tank that got dynamite in your hands. Oshaki not a puncher. Oshaki not really a scratch. Look at, like, you got to think about, like, Shakur has an inside game. Oshaki don't have one. Oshaki like to keep things on the outside. You think he gonna press Shakur like how he was trying to press Ray Ford? When you look at them two guys stylistically, like I'm asking you, stylistically, we talking boxing. I ain't talking fan. I ain't talking about nobody jumped in the ring and said. When you look at Oshaki and you're breaking him down from a stylistic standpoint, what does he do almost equal to better than Shakur, in your opinion?
I think the feet is not too far off. I think Oshaki got really great feet, just like Shakur. So I don't feel like the feet is far off. I think Shakur's faster than him. I think Shakur has a better IQ, but it's not too far away. Yeah.
I think he gotta do more, Najee. I watched him versus a guy in Stephen Fulton who best days was at 122, and I watched him refuse to step on the gas against a blown up Stephen Fulton, and I watched him jab him all night. I mean, later on in the fight with Ray, he did step on the gas a little bit again. Like, I ain't trying to sound like I'm shitting on Shaq either. You feel me? Like, Shaq can have better feet. I like that comment. Shaq can have better feet. Can he break Shakur distance? The guy with the best distance control in the sport of boxing, can he break that distance? And if he break it, what he going to do? He can't punch.
I don't know if he can't punch, bro. I think he could punch, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I think because if that was the case, I just feel like a lot of motherfuckers would have just came. I think he could punch enough to make you honest. Like, you can't just walk up in here on some shit.
Yeah, but I don't think he can land that shit on Shakur. That, like, his punch selection not creative enough, Najee. It's not. He's a 1-1-2 guy. Like, he not stepping around. I don't know how I don't want to talk too crazy on you, but he not stepping around nobody. He don't got this crazy punch selection. He catch everything with the shoulder. Like, that's gonna be a bad look, bro. I'm telling you. But I hope he get paid. So if it gotta come through the Shakur way, hey, let's have, because again, he deserved a big payday. Oshaki.
All right, well, what about this fight? Bill Haney came on. Bill Haney said, "My son gonna beat Shakur, and we want that fight next." What do you think about that one?
I think Bill Haney is the biggest salesman in the sport of boxing. Like, I think all the Haney fans riding around and use Toyota Corollas. Like, he's selling them. Like these the same people. Najee just told us they wanted to fight Rolly, and when the fight was on the table, all of a sudden it made no more sense. We seen Dev come out and say, "Yo, this fight makes sense," and then the fight didn't happen. He the same one that at the Corby Norman, he just said not Norman, at the Corby Albright. I'm not my bad, at the Kibi Albright. He just said what Devin was tweeting after that. Then you got what you wanted. Now you calling for Shakur? Like, yo, if you call out 100 people and only fight one, is the other 99 ducks? Come on, bro. Like, yo, you gotta see the play with the. I mean, again, respect to them guys, but we see the play. We see the play, bro.
Well, but you trying to say you don't think that him and Keyshawn gonna fight, basically?
No, I do think they're gonna fight. But what I'm saying is, if the WBO just mandated Key to fight, why are we talking about Shakur? This is a big fight. So even if you
Shakur's the bigger fight, though. Shakur is the bigger fight.
Yeah, but Dev not. He's not 35. Dev what 26? How old Dev is? Like, he could get all of this smoke. You know what I'm saying? He could get all of this smoke.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, if you got to pick, if you team Haney and you get the pick, you're going to pick Shakur over Keyshawn because that's the bigger fight. It's more money. You know, if you beat, like, again, you respectfully to Keyshawn, if you beat Keyshawn, that's still you making noise. But if you beat Shakur, that's like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, fact. But what I'm saying is, I agree with what I'm saying. But if the WBO would have mandated Shakur, I'll say let's do it. But if the WBO mandated Keyshawn, and that's a big fight in itself, it's not as big, correct? But who to say if the rumors is true and they both signed the Zuffer, who to say we're not gonna get the core and Haney fight anyway? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If,
But I
if
also
it's
what if Devin don't win that fight? Because that's the other part of it.
if he don't win one fight,
Keyshawn.
I don't
That
think he
changes
will.
everything.
I don't think he will.
Oh, you think Keyshawn beating Devin?
Yeah, I think he will beat Devin. Like, and you know, it'd be crazy to me with that too, bro. All these Olympians got all like we seen Lomachenko fight for a chip in his second fight. I mean, even with Shakur, Olympic experience. All of these guys got Olympic experience and been everywhere around the world. But when it comes to Keyshawn, he's just too inexperienced. He's just too inexperienced. Like, you look, man, you got to look at the gift horse in the face, bro. Devin started his career fighting guys in Mexico, bro. Them guys he was fighting, yes, they helped build him, but it ain't like he got this super resume that's just so crazy. Like, I remember the JoJo fight was a close competitive fight. He won clearly, but JoJo was touching him.
Yeah,
you know
that was a minute ago though, but yeah.
No, I'm just saying though, like at the end of the day, I think Keyshawn and Devin Haney is a 50-50 fight. The only thing that really make me not say nervous about that fight or that make me like with Key, because neither one of them are like inside fighters. I watched Nair Albright be able to tie up Keyshawn Davis too much last fight. That's the only like really knock I had on that fight. Like he was allowing himself to be tied up, and we know Devin to do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Devin to hit you with that 1-1-2 and then tie you up and get you out of there and then circle back to the middle. You know what I'm saying? So, but again, Devin is not a crazy combination puncher. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think he could get it. I think that's a real 50-50 fight, but I think he could get him.
That's a crazy fight. I ain't gonna lie, shit. Well, look, you was cooking, man. The chat fucking with you. You know, the chat don't be really. They be cooking everybody.
Word. Now you know what's going on, Najee, man. Tell them to holler at me, man. Come fuck with A-Side Boxing too, man. We around, man.
A-Side Boxing, man. Yo, keep doing your thing, bro. You was cooking today, bro.
Appreciate it, bro.
Later. Oh, that's my boy Austin in here. Austin, my man. He one of the best photographers in boxing. What's up, Austin? Yo, do you think Keyshawn can stop Devin? It's possible, but it's possible, but that's a hard task. It's possible, though. Be clear, it's possible, but it's a hard task. I don't think so. I think it's possible. I don't think he will. And I say that because watching the Jermaine Ortiz fight, I was there. I never watched it. I probably should watch it on TV before I give this take because I just only watched it in person. But watching the Jermaine Ortiz fight, it made me feel like, because that fight, he was just chasing a knockout the whole time, chasing that bitch. He ain't trying to really set it up. He was chasing the knockout. And I feel like between Devin's feet and that good jab and his ability to tie up, I think it's going to be tough to stop him. That's a good fight. I don't even know who wins that fight, bro. Keyshawn versus Devin. Oh, my God. I want to see that. I'm not sure. I got to do my homework. That's a tough fight. I don't know. That's a tough fight. But let me get Jay Smith. Let me get Jay Smith back up here. Jay Smith, what's popping?
What's the deal, my G?
Yo, can you hear me this time? Can you hear me?
This time I can hear you. Can you hear me?
All right. Yeah, loud and clear, man. What's up, man? Talk to me, bro.
Well, first of all, man, I want to say thank you for letting me drop in with you. I haven't talked to you in a minute. And I wanted to share my take with the whole Bill, Devin, Shakur, all that stuff that's going on, right?
Yeah, talk to me.
The first thing I want to say, I agree with your previous guest as far as Bill being a great salesman, doing whatever he got to do to promote his son. We've seen him do it for years at this point. He made up this character where you either hate him or you like him. There's kind of no in between with Bill Haney, right?
I agree.
So I want to say, when it comes to Shakur Stevenson and Keyshawn Davis, what I think he wants to do, I'm not sure if it'll play out that way, but he'd like to get Keyshawn first and then Shakur right after, because you know that Shakur only has one fight at 140, which is why he wants to do a catch weight with Devin Haney, right? But if you wait it out a year and a half, Shakur gets 2-3 fights in at 140, and now he naturally moves up to 147. Now he's going to 147, because he has to, right?
Yeah.
So Bill is trying to catch him early, so that instead of you naturally fighting us at the welterweight division, you force your way up to 147 and fight us straight up, where we're gonna be naturally bigger and stronger, and that's gonna give Devin some type of edge.
So you feel like the weight matters right now, like because like you said,
Of
they
course.
go between 44 and 47. Shakur side 144, Devin 147. You feel like the weight will play a factor right now in this fight.
If they were to fight today, the weight is a major factor because my brother, you know boxing, and you know that if Shakur only got one fight at 140, there's no way he's gonna be physically the same as Devin at 147 if he moves up and debuts against Devin at 147. Which, by the way, I said this before. I feel like Keyshawn Davis making his debut versus Devin Haney at welterweight might be a big mistake. I believe in his skills. I believe in his skills, but I feel like if Keyshawn want to fight Devin, the best route would be go up, get you a nice little cherry, get your confidence, get acclimated to the weight class, and then go fight the big dog. But you're gonna move up to the welterweight and fight Debo Death, the best in the division, who's been in there in bigger stages versus better opponents. I don't think it's a good first fight to make at the welterweight
But Jay
division.
Swift, what about the weight though? Because Keyshawn, he missed weight the first time on the scale. Like it seemed like it's hard for him to make weight even at 140. What you don't think like he could go to
No,
47 now?
I agree with you on that, right? He struggled making weight, so he should move up. But all I'm saying is Debo Dev, this is the best version of Devin Haney we have ever seen in our lives, bro, at 147.
I
Making
agree.
your debut versus the biggest opponent you ever faced, and it's gonna be Devin Haney on the other side of the ring. I don't think that's good for anybody. For
I ain't mad.
nobody.
I ain't mad at
E-
that. Hold up,
Even
what you how
for
you got that? You got Devin winning that fight against Key.
oh, if he make his debut at 147, Devin Haney's gonna beat him up. Beat him up.
Mm.
Yeah, you
Mm.
can't do it. That's a pound for pound fighter. You're not gonna come up to my division and just be. And I got mad love for Keyshawn Davis, and I respect his talent and what he
Yeah.
brings to the table. I don't feel like he's ready for Dev for his next fight debut at welterweight. Nah,
Mm.
I don't see that, my
Okay.
guy.
Think about this because I had Shocky Foster on. What you think about Shocky Foster versus Shakur?
I'm not too thrilled about that fight, to be honest with you. I'm just saying. Okay, so I got mixed emotions about it, and here's why. Number one, Oshaki Foster's a 130 pounder. We saw Shakur win the title at 140, so that makes me feel like damn, Shakur is gonna wash him, and then people are not gonna give him credit. They're gonna say, "Oh, he fought little Oshaki." You know how
Yeah,
they do Shakur.
yeah,
You know how they
yeah.
do it, right? So there's that side of me, but also as just a fan of boxing, there's a side of me that want to see that fight because I know the backstory behind it. You know, Shaki put it out there that he supposedly ran Shakur out the gym. Shakur saying it's a lie. Or Shaki saying that he beat him up and Shakur had to come a second time. So they
Yeah.
don't like each other. Now, Shaki don't beat your guy up and Ray Savage. So I think that gives a little motivation maybe to Shakur to want to put hands on him. So I would like to see the fight if it happens, but that's not something that I will push for. I think there's some bigger targets for Shakur out there.
Okay. All right. I'm not mad at
Bro,
that, man.
let me I want to ask you, my brother, because you plugged all the way in. We're gonna see Tank Davis fight this year, my G.
Nobody know the answer to that, brother. To be honest, I think every time they try to gear up on the business end in the back, behind the scenes, Tank is having legal troubles. You know what I'm saying? There was a couple of times that I know that they was trying to set some things up, but it's like, you know, you don't want to set things up and he can't actually fight because of all the legal stuff that he going through.
Okay, since you mentioned the legal stuff, then I'm gonna throw a curveball at you. Is Tank Davis being targeted? Because he didn't do nothing new right now. Let me just point that out. He didn't do nothing new. They violated his probation for some shit from months ago. Is he being targeted?
Nah, man, that's how it go. When you on probation, you got to stay clean. You can't be hitting no girls, even if it was months ago. Like, yo, if you
No. I
doing that,
respect that. I
it is.
respect that. Look, I respect that. You can't do certain things, but he hasn't been found guilty of anything. He hasn't been found liable or guilty of anything. So you just
Yo, we
decided
saw
you're
the
gonna
tape.
buy.
Jay Smith, he on tape. He on tape. Grabbing her. You can't do that, man. You on tape, my nigga.
Look,
It's
look.
on.
I agree with you. You can't put your hands on women. You just can't. But we don't know what happened on that tape. Really, all I seen him is behind her, like, let's go. I didn't see him striking her at no point in that video.
Nah, he
He didn't
didn't
strike
strike
her.
her. Well, we did see her grab her by the hair. He was grabbing her by the, like he was forcefully walking her to somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
And then she walked away and left on her own. So we don't really know. You know, we could
Nah,
assume
she ran, nigga. She ran away. Like you could
she
tell that
walked
she.
away fast. She walked away fast. I didn't see her running, bro.
Come on, man. Come on. She was trying to get away from the nigga. So I'm like, I just feel like, especially if you already got prior stuff going on, even if you having these type of issues that like it's like, bro, you come on, man. You like you looking crazy right now, bro.
But with Tank being one of the most explosive fighters in the game, one of the most talented fighters in the game, one of the most hated too. Is
Yeah.
this are these legal situations gonna deprive us, the fans, from the best version of Tank Davis?
Yeah, I think so. I personally believe that these legal troubles is gonna affect him. I believe so. I believe just one mentally Tank seemed like he be going through a lot of shit. Like I remember even right before the Lamont interview, he talking about retiring, he talked about mental health, he want to see a therapist. Like so mentally, you could tell he's going through stuff. But two, I also think Lamont might have removed that cloak of invincibility. Lamont took off the invincibility armor that he had on because that matters in boxing. When people look at you and they know, like, damn, Tank is about to KO me. It's in the back of your head. Whether you believe you're gonna get KO'd or not, in the back of your mind, you thinking, this nigga this could happen. Whether nobody's gonna admit it, no fighter's ever gonna say that. But in the back of their head, they thinking like, damn, Tank. And you can see like Frank Martin went in there and he had a fear. He had a fear of Tank. Like it's a healthy fear though. It's like, you know, you showing him respect because you don't know. After what Lamont just did, I think niggas is going in there like, you know what? I ain't really scared of him like that no more. Like you know what? Maybe I could beat this guy. And you give it when you a killer like that. You can't give guys confidence to think that they can actually fuck with you. And I think that's what happened with Lamont. Now people really thinking now, like, you know what? Man, this guy might not be that scary. And we seen it with Mike Tyson. We seen it happen with
I
Mike.
was just gonna listen. You got ahead of me on that because I was gonna say after Mike Tyson lost, he lost that sense of invincibility. And after that, you saw fighters that was now challenging him, like actually trying to beat him, as opposed to just defending themselves from getting slept.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's how
I
it goes.
agree. I
Hold on,
agree with
Ariana,
you 100%.
don't go there. Don't speak on anything you don't know shit about Tank, and you have a history. Don't go. I have no history. I've never hit no women. That's cap. You're capping. I have no history of that. And not to say I've seen it on tape. Everything I'm speaking on is on tape. I'm seeing what I watched on a tape. You could be a fan if you want. I seen it on the tape. I have no history of none of that. So stop the cap.
Respectfully, man, Tankamaniacs say anything to defend their guy. Respectfully.
That's all I'm saying. I'm just talking on what happened on the tape. That's what happened. That's what
And,
we all
and,
seen the tape.
and look, I appreciate what you're saying. You know why? Because in my case, even though I do feel like they targeting Tank, because it seems like the authorities are always going after him. You know, I got a lot of respect for what Tank Davis has accomplished inside the ring. But yeah, he in his personal life, you know, he's going through stuff. He's made some mistakes, and I don't know, man. I hope that because I feel like we haven't seen the best of Tank Davis. You know, at 28, 29 years old, you're not the best of you yet.
Yo, he 30, bro. And I think we seen the best, bro. I think that shit gonna catch up to him, man. All of that shit, it got to take away from training and take away from this, take away from that. You're not in the ring as often. I don't know, man. I don't know. To be honest. I mean, but listen, I look forward to seeing it. If he could get his personal life together, I would like to see him back in there personally. I want to see him back in there and, fighting some of these guys.
Bro, with Shakur and Devin potentially both signed with Zuffa Boxing. It hasn't been announced officially, but we saw Eddie Hearn say, yeah, Shakur already signed. That's a done deal. And it seems like Devin may have already signed too. We may just be waiting for announcements. If they're on the same side of the street, are we gonna see Shakur and Devin after Keyshawn? If Keyshawn fights Devin?
I think it's gonna happen, but I don't know about how soon. But again, we don't know. Nobody know how Zuffa moving. Zuffa, we don't know how they moving. They could be moving like, get down to lay down. You're gonna take this fight. Or they could be like, give it a couple of, I don't know how, I gotta see how Zuffa's moving first before I could say what I feel like. None of us know how they conduct their business.
What's your take on Zuffa boxing impact on the sport of boxing, good or bad?
Again, it's too early to tell. I don't, I'm not one of these guys. I'm not like I believe in the boogeyman. I feel like boxing is very like, oh my God, Zuffa the boogeyman is here and it's gonna destroy boxing. I don't think boxing never gonna die. This is one of the oldest sports in the world. It ain't never gonna die. Will it change? For sure. But I don't think it'll never die. So I don't know right now. It's too early for me to say if it's good or bad. I'm not sure. But what I do like about it, what I like about Zuffa is because everybody's scared of it, it's making the other promoters have to get together and do fights to compete against them. And that's what I'm seeing that I like is this is why everybody's like, you know what? We just going to go to DAZN. And now we got to make these fights that people want to see because if we don't, these guys are just going to go to Zuffa, blah, blah, blah. So it's like, I kind of like now that all the other promoters have been working together. So I don't know. I'm not really sure about how it is with them. It's a little too early for me, man.
Okay, so I could tell you right now, me personally, I have positive feedback about Zuffa. Yes, when they first kicked off, I was a little bit like, is this gonna be some type of B league? But I come to the realization that was Zuffa basically has two leagues because they have their Zuffa cards and their Riyadh season cards. So at first, to me, it was weird. Like, how you gonna put Shakur in the Apex in a 1,000 seat venue? How can you put Shakur there? Like, that's impossible. Right? You can't do that. But now that I realize that they kind of have two leagues, they have their A league, which is the Riyadh season cards, and the B league, which is the. So now I realize, oh wait a minute, you are gonna be able to sign these superstars and have them fight each other in Riyadh season. At first, when I thought it was just gonna be the Zuffa cards, I couldn't comprehend how could that even work out in a 1,000 seat venue. But now that I see that you have your A side with the Riyadh season cards, it looks like Zuffa is gonna be giving us two good things, right? They're gonna be giving us those Zuffa cards. I've watched the first 5 or 6. They've been very competitive. I've seen young talent losing their O in those fights. So I see that if in Zuffa boxing, you manage to get to 20, 25 and 0, that's going to be a legitimate record. You're not going to cherry pick your way into an undefeated. You're going to have to fight tough opponents. So, honestly, Zuffa is giving us boxing on Sundays, giving us some real good fights, some
I
entertainment.
like Sunday boxing too, for real. So
I love Sunday boxing, bro. Sunday
But
night
yo,
boxing.
man, I'm about to get up out of here, man. Yo, I appreciate you pulling up, Jay Smith.
My God, I appreciate the opportunity.
Yo, salute, bro.
Have a good one, my brother.
All right, man. Yo, listen, I appreciate everybody pulling up tonight. This was a great episode. It was great. We got some great words from O'Shaquie Foster. Bill Haney pulled up. Bill Haney came to show some love. This was fire, man. But listen, thank you very much. I'm gonna be back. I got a couple of interviews that I just locked in recently that I'm about to drop. So I got a couple interviews. We about to come back on these lives. Do it again. We got to get some more fire lives going, bro. I like this live, man. I appreciate all y'all. And I just want to say this before we go. Let me say this. Nigga said Naj was drinking mad almond milk all live. Y'all ain't even pay. Almond milk is crazy, bro. Almond milk is crazy. I'm going to say this before we get up out of here. The sport of boxing is never gonna die, bro. Don't get too caught up in the, oh my God, the boogeyman of boxing. Bro, it's always gonna be some boogeyman, and it's always gonna be something that we stay here because we love the sport, and it's never gonna die. At the end of the day, for this fight game to continue to do what we want to do, it's up to us as fans to continue to demand the fights that we want. And it's up to these fighters to continue to want to take on these fights that we want to see. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that come with the game for everybody. I want to see O'Shaquie Foster, Shakur Stevenson. I want to see Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson. I want to see Devin Haney and Keyshawn Davis. I want to see Shakur Stevenson and Gervonta Tank Davis. These are fights that I want to see. But it's up to the fighters to make it happen, and it's up to us to continue to demand these fights. Lastly, I want to say this. Let me leave y'all with this gem before I get up out of here. I was thinking about this earlier today, too. I was thinking about this shit earlier today. You know, I got to leave us with some good words of wisdom. Don't worry about haters, because 9 times out of 10, bro, the haters be fake. They're fake haters. They fake haters. Like haters for real. I got a lot of haters online, right? They be like, yo, Naj. Somebody asked me the other day, like, yo, Naj, why they be hating you so much, bro? Like, what did you do? Why do they hate you so much? I don't know. And personally, I don't really care. I don't care. But let me tell you this. I got a quick story, right? Before we go, quick story about some hating shit. Yo, this was like 2 years ago. This was 2 years ago, right? This is not nothing related to boxing. It's just a hater story I wanted to share because I was thinking about this earlier. So y'all know I'm like, I work in music. I work in the music industry, right? I know J. Cole. You know what I'm saying? Like I've known J. Cole for a little minute. I ain't gonna go out on a limb and be like, oh, we best friends, and that's my, you know what I'm saying? It ain't that. It ain't like that. But I know him. He was a guy that we went to the same barbershop in Queens growing up. So, you know, I used to see him, you know, what's up? Like regular barbershop, like a nigga you know from the barbershop. I used to see J. Cole passing out. He used to pass out his CDs in the barbershop back in the day. And again, this before he was J. Cole. He wasn't nobody at the time. It wasn't like he was lit. It wasn't like, oh my God, he's lit, he's this, he's that. It wasn't that. This is probably like, I'll say 2007 when I met him, maybe 2006, 2007, something like that. Anyway, fast forward. You know, Cole, he show love. When I see him, he show love. We show love. Yeah, this is before the warm-up. So, you know, it's a couple of us that we all went to this barbershop. So we all cool. So some barbershop shit. Now, fast forward. J. Cole is J. Cole. He's a star. He's whatever. He's a big star, blah, blah, blah. Big rap star. All right, so we went to Dreamville Festival. I was at the Dreamville Festival, right? I was with me and my homies. It's like 2 years ago. We was at the Dreamville Festival, and yo, there's this one girl in particular. Yeah, St. John's shit. Yeah, I didn't go to St. John's, but I used to live like not too far from there. So yeah, Cole went to St. John's. So we all went to the same barbershop. So it was always, you know, it was love. That's not like my man, but it was always like, yo, what's up, nigga? You just barbershop. You holler at, you know, you chop it up with niggas at the shop. So now, right, we went to Dreamville. We went to the festival, the Dreamville Festival. So, you know, Cole always show love. He give us, you know, passes. We all go to the show, you know, we be in the passes, VIP and blah, 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 right? I remember me and my homies, I was with like 3 of my homies, and we all in the spot. It was a Dreamville party. And there was this girl that was there. And like we all had like little sections. So this girl, she come to the section and she just like, you know what I'm saying, kicking it around us, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Now, mind you, let me tell you this. This girl, she told me, she was like, yo, mind you, nobody knew J. Cole was coming to this party, right? It was a party. Nobody knew Cole was coming to the party, but you know what I'm saying? The people I was with, like, yo, they was like, yo, Cole pulling up, da-da-da-da. So we knew, but nobody didn't know that Cole was going to this party, right? So this one girl, like I said, she playing our section close. The whole night, she telling me, she like, man, J. Cole corny. Like, this nigga corny. His raps is like snooze fest, and this nigga's this nigga's that. The whole time. Now, I'm not a nigga that was like, before Alexa. Yeah, this is before Alexa. Before Alexa. Who gives a fuck? If you don't give a fuck, leave. You can log off, bro. You can log off if you don't care. What I'm telling you is this, right? So the whole time, I'm getting to let me land the plane. The whole time she was on some like, yo, man, this nigga corny, he this, he that. Shit, yo, man, his music weak. Like, he ain't this. And now I didn't say nothing. I'm not like, hey, I know him. Like, whatever. If that's your opinion, that's your opinion. Cool. Now, Cole comes to the party. Come by the section. Come to the section. Oh, shit. Yo, what up? What up? We just chopping it up. We polying. Like, yo, I ain't see you in a minute. What's up? Same girl that was saying, man, this nigga lame. He this. He corny. He this. He that. As soon as Cole get in there, oh, my God. Yo, Cole, can I get a picture? Yo, oh, my God. Yo, your music fire. What we doing? Oh, my God. This is the same person who just did some hating shit the whole time was hating. And then when you pull up and it's face to face and you in person, none of that hating shit don't be there. So I say that to say is, this is how the game works. All these people that's haters in the comments and on Twitter and this and that, they, oh my God, Naj, you, man, this nigga's lame, he this, he that. You can say all of these things. But as soon as you pull up, they be like, yo, oh shit, what up? Yo, that's how the game works. The hate be fake, man. It don't even be real. It don't even be real hate. They just be hating because they can hate anonymously. But in person, oh my God, yo, this is what they do, man. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to share that story because I was thinking about it today and I was just like, I laughed. Me and my homie was talking about it. I'm like, shit is crazy how they do, the haters. You know what I'm saying? Najee smashed. Nah, I didn't smash. I wasn't even on that like that. She was just around. But I just say that to say is like, that's how the game go, bro. You know what I'm saying? The ones that they hating and da. But deep down, they really fuck with you. They really want to fuck with you. That's what it be. So don't take no hate personal. If you getting hate and that's what they doing to you, don't even take it personal because it's fake. It's fake. They won't say it to you in real life, and they probably want to be cool with you if they could. And they probably want to be in your position if they could. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I just wanted to leave y'all with that, man, because I was just thinking about that today, man. And, yeah. All right. So, listen, man, we'll be back. Stay tuned for the next live. I got something cooking up. I got a couple of them cooking up. I got some in-person episodes I'm about to drop. I got one that I got to go film next couple days. I'm trying to, like, line it up. But, yeah, man. Thank y'all for pulling up. Y'all already know. New York Knicks. Knicks in 6. New York forever. And if you just missed it, yo, Steve-O, man, you just joined. This was a great live. Oshaki Foster, Bill Haney pulled up. It was great live. It was great live. So, yo, salute. I appreciate everybody pulling up and showing love, man. Let's keep it going, man. W's in the chat. I'll see y'all soon.